Well, good morning. Good morning to all of you out there. I'm Lorena Creole. And of course, yes, usually on a Saturday morning, I am in the parks. But given that Destination D23 is going on at Walt Disney World this year, and there is a panel first thing this morning featuring Josh Damaro, who is, I believe, the chairman of Disney Parks and Experiences, aka uh, the face of what's not going all great, with the parks and everything. So he's got a presentation this morning at D23, Destination D23, and that is going to be showing live on YouTube as well. So what I will be doing right now, they've let's see, what are they doing? What are they up to now? 1 minute 15. So they're going to start in about 1 minute 15 seconds. I am not adding it right now because there's copyrighted music. Let me put the banner down there. We'll have that crawling across. Let me mute the music. I'm going to mute the music. I'm usually more put together, and no, I'm not. I'm not a morning person. Let's not even pretend. Because your girl is not a morning person. So I'm gonna let that count down. I see so many of you in here. And thank you, Steel Leg of History, for that member chat. Been a member for 16 months. Thank you so very much. Says so proud of you and all you have done. Be blessed. Well, thank you so much. We're gonna go ahead on, and if I can find the, here I go. Here I go. Okay. Just a little bit of pretext here. D23 is basically the Disney fan club. That costs quite a pretty penny to get into. Let's see. I'm going to block this up a little bit. It's a little loud. Now, I will tell you this much. I joined D23 the first year it came out, like years ago. And it wasn't crazy expensive, but it got nuts. So Josh tomorrow is going to be playing to an audience that is somewhat disposed to giving him some leeway, but last year's announcements were ass. All right. So he has got a lot to make up for. So while this is running around, let's see. We've got John Sapola in the chat. Hello. I see all of you guys filtering in here. No worries, John Sapola. So supposedly Zootopia is going to get announced for Walt Disney World, who knows, but I am not expecting much for the US parks. I'm expecting for the bulk of the great stuff
to celebrate a dream,
to be for Shanghai.
With one incredible dreamer. But don't worry.
Okay, this is not lost on me that they go to Hercules. If you guys remember the Hercules animated movie and the Muses from Hercules. So I know, right? Hang on, because I know they will play me because Disney is petty like that. Planet Earth was down on its neck, and everywhere gigantic roots called tyrants ran among the shout. It was a nest. Yeah, Disney's petty like that. They're petty. So they will probably claim me. So while the dog and pony, no, I shouldn't say dog and pony show. I do like the muses from Hercules. They're one of my favorites. And that soundtrack is off the chain. And interestingly enough, that animated feature was diverse without knocking you over the head with a diversity hammer. So while they warm everyone up, let me go through the chat. 23 of you folks in here right now. Thank you so very much. We are going to be reacting live to the Disney Parks panel here at Destination D23, which is taking place at the Toaster Hotel at Walt Disney World, aka the Contemporary. Hey, Snortapoopas, good to see you. Hello, humans and other critters. We have got Lonnie Holcomb. It says, good morning, folks. Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good to see you.
Incredible morning, because
Okay, she's
that's the
talking now.
gospel truth, honey. Now, everyone, please
Koto
put your
Dragon.
hands together for Michael James Scott.
Okay, I don't know who Michael James Scott is, but I guess he's tomorrow's hype. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, I do know who he is. Ooh, that suit's loud. Oh, is he singing? Okay, yeah, we're gonna mute that for right now. Jatari him. Jatari. I hope I said the last part right. Him or Jaime. Hello, good to see you. Good to see you.
Where the crowds will cheer when they see my face.
Yeah. From the Hunchback of Notre Dame. You see where they're going with this. Let's see. We have got Goof R35 in the chat. Hello. Hello, hello, my dear. Hello. Good to see you. Good to see you, my dear. And I'm actually, hang on. Let me see. You're probably going to hear a little bit of music in the background. That's just to pad us from being copyright claimed. Angela Richter says, going back to the Disney Renaissance. Yes. Yes. Because if they weren't, they would have came out there with music from the new Little Mermaid movie. They would have had something from Elemental, but they're not going there. They're going for the nostalgia berries that the hardcore Disney fans know all about. Hey, Jonas, yes, go to Distance from Hercules. Oh, why did I say Hunchback of Notre Dame? Oh, God, wrong one. But still a Disney Renaissance movie. So let's see, folks. Jonathan Bourdreau, thank you so much for becoming a YouTube member. I appreciate that. You being a member of my channel. Folks, you can become a member of my channel for just $1.99 to start with. I got the $1.99 club going on. As members, especially if you're a theme parks enthusiast, I will drop pictures, short videos of things that I find at the parks before the general YouTube public gets to see it. And more often than not, I will torture my members with pictures of disrespectful desserts from the parks. So thank you, Jonathan, for becoming a member. I surely do appreciate that so much. And thank you, Jatari Hime says for $2. Thank you so much for that super chat, my dear. Says, has Marvel contacted you about playing Storm yet? Oh no. I'll let Halle Berry do Storm. I can't. I would love the animated as Storm. I know I got I have a action figure from Andy Masterson of me as Storm, which I love. Storm is one of my favorite female X-Men character. And Charles Ratliff, thank you so much for that $5 super chat, my dear. Thank you. Thank you for supporting my channel that way. It says, awesome following you on Twitter. Love your content. Well, thank you so much. Thank you. If you love my content on Twitter, then you will definitely love the content that I'm going to be putting out along with that theme park place, that park place. Jonas is in the chat, actually. That park place YouTube channel. Part of what WDW Pro is working on. Of course, I get to be part of his live stream show every week. So definitely check out that parkplace.com. Definitely make sure that you subscribe to that Park Place here on YouTube. And if I was thinking this morning, I would have dropped the link to the channel, but I'm not quite on fired on all thrusters yet. But thank you so, so much. You know what? I am actually going to give Jonas a wrench so he can drop the link to that Park Place so you guys can subscribe, because I definitely want to hype up that Park Place while we're doing this stream here. Let's see, are they still singing? Of course. Of course. Of course. Hey, CJ says, oh God, I thought it was just a jacket, but it's the entire suit. Yes, the whole suit, CJ. The whole suit. I think that was to wake people up because it almost kind of worked with me. Let's see. So many of you guys becoming members. I appreciate that. That suit is loud. Yes. Yes, office girl. Extremely loud. Whew. I have some relatives who would wear suits like that. Alan Menken must be protected at all costs. Oh my gosh. Let's see. So many of you guys in here. I'm trying to get to all the comments. Over 30 of you folks watching. Yes, we're muted, so I do not get copyright claims because some stuff Disney doesn't care about, and some stuff they do with the songs. So let's see. Here's the layoffs and prices increases and more gouging. Dead desperation 23. I'm trying to find the comment that somebody made about the audience being full of pixie dusters, and you are exactly right. This is the core audience for Disney. If they can't sell it to this group of people, it doesn't get sold. Okay, here we go.
Bless my soul. Wow, talk about going the distance. That was amazing. What an amazing opening performance. Thank you so much. And welcome.
Why didn't y'all go with the Little Mermaid
On
songs?
behalf of all of us at D23 and the entire Walt Disney World Resort, thank you so much and welcome to Destination D23, celebrating 100 years of Disney. And
I missed the name, but is this guy the president of no, I thought that was a woman, president of Walt Disney World.
Best way to do it with an amazing opening. So thank you
Oh,
so
Jonas,
much.
you didn't have to super chat $10 for that. We would love if you would subscribe to that Park Place for all the news that should be fun. Yes, I'm so excited to be working with that Park Place. We got great stuff coming for you guys.
For you to experience this weekend.
You're gonna love it.
I have to say,
absolutely gonna love it. So thank you, Jonas, for dropping that link. You did not have to super chat me, dude, but thank you.
And we actually have D23 members from
that's gonna go to Joffrey's Coffee
today. And 10 different countries around the world.
Interesting thing to note,
Hong Kong,
presenting
Germany,
sponsor
the
they have
Japan,
up there called
Australia.
Lug.
So
that is actually, and this is the first time that I have seen this, that is actually a company run by Disney fans
hello, Mom, Dad,
for
kids,
luggage.
My dog Remy, I know, is watching as well. So a special hello to all of you. And most importantly,
Life,
we really want to thank you, the
which
fans.
is very
really interesting. and the reason that Disney is still as magical as ever 100
Trying to
years later.
find, I'm going to have to dig
Now,
a
in
bit
just a few
more
minutes, we're going to
into
be
that,
welcoming Josh tomorrow,
but they
and then I'm
are
going to return to
a,
tell you about some exciting
I believe
things
that they are
happening throughout
a
the weekend
fan type of Disney fan
and
type of
with
company.
D23.
So I
Can't
haven't
wait.
seen this happen
But
before.
first, I have a
So
very special message,
I believe that's on
from our
purpose.
CEO, Bob Iger. See you in a few.
Oh
On
Lord,
behalf of
here's
all of us
Iger.
at Disney, it is my pleasure to welcome you to Destination D23, the biggest Disney fan event of the year and an important milestone in our 100th anniversary
I think
celebration.
he filmed this before
A century ago, when Walt
Disney
and his
dropped
brother
most
Roy
of their
opened
stuff
the
from
Disney Brothers cartoon
their
studio
lawsuit stuff
in the
against
back
Florida.
of a Hollywood realty office, few could have imagined what the future would hold. From the first cartoon with fully synchronized sound, to the first full-length animated feature, to the first theme park of its kind.
Oh my
and
gosh, I
so
swear
many
he's
other
reading off a
historic
teleprompter.
innovations,
I'm not
Disney
feeling
has
this.
been making its mark on the world in bold new ways from the very beginning. Many
It's the
companies have come and
scuttlebutt.
gone over the past
Scuttlebutt.
100 years, and yet Disney has stood the test of time. Thanks in
Anyway.
large part to the generations of fans like you who have graciously invited our stories and characters into your lives.
Yeah, do you know
We
how much it
couldn't be
is to
more
join
grateful for our
D23? It's not cheap.
members who care so deeply about what we create.
Thanks, guys.
Your passion and enthusiasm are contagious. And I speak for everyone at Disney when I say you inspire us every day to constantly find new ways to raise the bar for creative excellence and exceed your highest expectations. We have an amazing weekend lined up for you here at Destination D23, and you're going to hear from some of the best in the business, including animators, Imagineers, archivists, Disney legends, and so many more. It's an honor to be part of this special company at such a historic moment and to have you with us on this journey. Thank you and enjoy the weekend.
Spend money. That's what he's basically saying. Spend money. Thank you, Office Girl, for that $1.49 super
Yeah,
sticker.
I mean,
I
it's an
appreciate it.
interesting point, but yeah, I want to keep it.
Did they really just do this?
Yeah, I agree, Josh.
But I brought fireworks and chickens and a confetti cannon. I mean, I set it down here somewhere.
Listen, I hear you, Gonzo, but I think Mika and the band, I think they're plenty.
Yeah. You know, Josh, whatever
Thank you,
do,
Office
I'm
Girl,
sure
for that
it'll be great.
umbrella
Well,
super
thank
chat.
you guys.
I
It means a
appreciate
lot
that.
that you're here for this big celebration.
Oh, would not have missed it.
Josh tomorrow, 15 seconds to curtain. Cue the band.
Sprinkle egg, Josh.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
That is a
or a
purpose
window.
callback to the original Muppet Show.
Gotta be what I gotta be. Yeah.
Ah, thank you, Lady Ombre. That makes sense right there.
Gotta be what I gotta be.
Okay, y'all, it's Face Man.
Makes no sense to pull
If you guys remember an old 80s TV show called The A-Team, this is Face Man.
Mika and the band, everybody.
Thank you, Josh.
We're gonna have some fun today.
Oh, we are going
They took
You
that
know
from
what's
the
happening here.
Tonight Show.
We've got thousands of our fans right out here. And Mika, they tell me there are hundreds of thousands of people watching online.
Well, that means we got to do it big.
Let's
Josh.
have some fun.
Mhm.
Let's do
have
it.
some fun. How are we doing out there?
Awkward smile,
Well,
Josh.
good
I
morning.
bet he's being judged
What
on his
a
stage
week
presence
this
for the
has been
CEO
already.
job
I
today.
hope that you've been
Yes, that's why
following
he's
along on
channeling
our
Steve
road
Jobs right
to
now.
Destination D23. We just announced World of Frozen at Hong Kong Disneyland will open on November
Again,
20th.
another
You got the
thing
first look
that is
inside
for
our
a
Zootopia
foreign
land in
park.
Shanghai. It looks beautiful.
Both of those,
And you learned all about our
Zootopia
next
and
cruise
Shanghai,
ship, the
the
beautiful Disney
animatronics are
treasure.
insanely good. There's no reason
And listen,
why we
everyone,
can't get it
there
here in the
is
park.
so much great stuff happening. And now we're finally here celebrating together at Destination D23. I know at these events, maybe you're used to me standing
Now
up
you
here
can
and
join
doing most of the talking,
D23
but we're
for
gonna try
free,
something
but
a
it's
little
kind of
bit
like
different today, if you're
newsletter
okay
type
with
of
that. I've
thing.
brought some special
But
guests
to
with
get
me.
the
We have
real
some
stuff,
exciting updates
you're
to
paying
share.
anywhere
I also
between
wanna keep
$100 a
future,
year
and I
and
wanna keep talking
$120
about
a
our
year just for
creative
the
process.
publications. And
You
this
guys know me by
event
now. There are bound to be a few
was separate
surprises before we are
to
done today.
get in. And
Few
it's sold
surprises,
out
right, guys?
too.
We're
That's
looking
the other
forward to
thing.
that. All right. Well, as you heard, the theme of this year's event
And
is
of course,
all
they're at
about
the
our
Florida
Disney
parks because the
100
Florida parks,
celebration.
they're not doing anything.
100 years. Mika, and band 100 years. This is amazing. You got to stop and think about that for a moment. And as Bob said, few companies have ever reached such
Yeah,
a huge
Goof R
milestone.
35. But you know
And
what? They're
what's
going for
sustained
that
us for a
platinum
century
anniversary.
is our commitment to creativity and storytelling for our fans.
So
This
I
is
would
in
like it if he actually
everything that
had
we do,
more of like
everything that
a
we do.
platinum shirt with
And
more
we
of a
all carry these
sheen to
Disney
make
stories with us, sharing
more
them
of like
with
the
our loved
purple. It
ones
should
and
be
then
like
passing
the
them on.
violet
And these
iridescence instead
characters
of the
become
white. You're
part
right.
of
So
our
he doesn't
lives.
blend
They
in.
become part of our family story. For me,
Is it sold
it's
out
Mickey
or
Mouse.
Disney
As you
sold
all
out?
know, I'm a big Mickey Mouse fan.
As
For my
far as
son,
I
it's
heard,
Olaf.
it is actually sold out.
Cinderella's for my wife is
Destination
what Rapunzel
23
is
event is sold
to
out.
my daughter. We're from different generations and found those connections through different heroes. But the fundamental truth of a Disney story, it remains the same. When my wife and I see our kids fall in love with these characters, it reminds us all over again why we all love Disney so much. It's our connection to these stories that binds us together. Because there is so much power in a story well told, and no one tells stories like Disney. Now, I love hearing
Well,
your
it used
stories.
to, but they
And
sure as heck aren't
recently,
now.
I
But
met a
you know,
guest and her fiance right here at Walt Disney World, and they told me they had just gotten engaged aboard one of our cruise ships. Then they're planning their wedding for this February at the Grand Floridian. And then
no,
they're
they
thinking
haven't
about an
yet.
Adventures by Disney trip for their honeymoon.
Of course, they have to hype all
This
this
is
stuff
their
up
Disney
because
story.
Disney
The
weddings
tens of
are
millions
big
of people who
money.
walk through our gates every year, they all have their stories too. And each one of you in this crowd today, you have your own as well.
And especially if you have a
Now,
story
the
that
details
involves
may change from person
using
to
a
person, but we
lot
all share
of
this
product
fundamental feeling
from
that Disney
Disney.
experience gives us. You know what we call that?
Finally Disney saw something.
We call that magic. Maybe
Yeah, he
you
totally
still
is,
remember your
Jonas.
first ride on Dumbo when you were young, and then decades later, you
This
sat
would
with your
hit
own
harder
child, maybe on
if
that
they had
very
actual
same
people
elephant.
who were telling these stories.
Maybe you chart the growth of your kids as they get old enough for Slinky Dog Dash, and you're on to Space Mountain, and then you're
No,
on
Space
Tron.
Mountain would have been first.
Maybe you and your friends return at the same time year after year because it's through Disney that you stay connected to one another's lives. That's why
This
these
is so
big anniversary
sterile.
celebrations are so important to me and so important to you. Disney's all about moving forward, but once in a while, it's nice to reflect on all of our happy memories.
I see 36 of you folks
I
in
can
here
give you one more
watching.
of mine.
Thank you
I
so
just told
much.
somebody this story the other day. I can still picture
We
to
are
this day,
reacting to the
standing up here on the
parks
stage, my first
segment
ride as a kid on
being
Peter Pan's
pimped here
flight
by Josh
at
tomorrow. He's
Disneyland.
got to do
We were on
that
Peter Pan's flight, one of my favorites.
song and dance because last
Every time
year's
I
park
go on that
announcements were
ride,
not
I'm
that great.
instantly transported back to that time, sitting with my parents in that swinging pirate ship sailing out over London.
Now, I do agree with
And
him
these
on that
memories
because the
are
Peter
so
Pan
strong
ride is
because we share them with
so much
people
fun
that
and
we
so
love.
immersive. But
And I
how
can tell
much
all of you
cooler
this,
would
we're
it
gonna
have
help
been
you
to have
create
an actual
many
family,
more
like
memories
footage of
as
an
we head
actual
into
family
Disney's
going
next
through that
100
and
years.
reacting to it?
And speaking of memories, I've been thinking about the last time that I was in this room with
Oh
all of you.
no,
Some of you
Dawn,
were
how
probably here.
it
Who was here
started
the last time?
$5,000, probably 6,000 by
Okay,
now,
so a fair amount
and
of
that's
you.
just for
And if
like
you
I
remember,
think
at that time, we were focused on
one of
getting
the
back on
cheaper
track.
locales and 2
Wow,
witnesses.
has the team been busy. We've built so much momentum over the past couple of years, rolling out
This
nearly
went over like a wet
200
fart.
new experiences around the world. We opened 2 Avengers campuses, one at Disney California Adventure and the other at Walt Disney Studios Park in Paris. Plus, we reimagined 2 more lands at the Disneyland Resort.
Thank
Earlier
you,
this year,
Space
we opened our
Dave, for all the
fantastic
gifted
new take on Mickey Toontown. Who's
memberships.
been to
Thank
Mickey
you so
Toontown?
much.
If you haven't,
Like a
please check
plank
it
of
out.
wood.
It is
Yeah.
magical.
Hey,
And
Blake,
then just
yeah.
last week, we debuted San Francisco Square. Anybody seen it?
Based on Big
Gorgeous.
Hero 6. I had
especially
no idea
love
what
how
this
land
was.
looks at night, and I hope you all get a chance to get out there and see it. We
And
opened
I have
2
to say,
beautiful
San
new resort
Francisco Square
hotels,
looks
and we
planned better
refreshed
than
over
Galaxy's Edge.
7,000 rooms across our properties. Of course, we set
He's
sail
trying to
on a
channel Walt,
glorious new
keyword
cruise
trying.
ship, the
Yes.
Disney Wish.
Walt knew that
I
he had
hope
to
you're all
connect with the
enjoying your
people
Wish
to
magic bands that you
liberate
have
you of
on.
your money. And he would
Now,
talk
we
to you
unveiled
so well
7
that it's
major
like,
new
here, shut up and
attractions,
take my
including Tron
cash.
at the Magic Kingdom.
But he's missing that.
And of course,
And this
Guardians of the Galaxy
this didn't go
Cosmic
over well.
Rewind at Epcot.
And Cosmic Rewind, that is Space Mountain with an
We could keep going
infrastructure and
all night if you
software
want,
upgrade.
Mika. Anybody been on Guardians?
It's my- He's not going to say that.
You're just going to keep going.
Why is it that it seems like they're trying to channel
I
the
can tell you
Jimmy
what,
Fallon
I have
show
so many of you have told me how much you
with
love
like
that
Questlove and the
attraction.
band?
I love it too.
It's not working.
I'd recommend maybe 2 times in a row, not too many more than that.
Star Hill Hotel.
But guys, this is why I'm excited to share a surprise with you.
Please tell me he's
As
not
part
going to
of your
drag
special
Coco
event at
Melon
Epcot
into
tonight,
Disney.
we've arranged for you to have Cosmic Rewind all to
No,
yourselves for a
considering
couple of
Coco
hours.
Melon is 2 former Disney
figured.
executives who Iger hired on a contract basis.
It's all
They own
yours.
Coco Melon. I don't think they're going to let Disney even touch Coco Melon as a matter of
Well,
principle.
clearly Mika and the band are excited about that. I thought you'd be excited about it 2 times in a row, maybe
This is
3.
horrible.
Take it easy. All right, Mika, thank you for that. So continuing this theme of the past 2 years, we premiered over 100 new shows of all shapes
can't.
and sizes. We did it on stages. We did it on water.
This is a
we did it
sales
up in the
pitch, not
skies.
a
We also introduced nearly
not
70
a
new
thank you for
characters,
giving us all
bringing
your
you
money
favorites
all
right off of the
year.
screen into the
We're going to give
parks.
you what you need.
Just a few weeks ago, that's right, Ahsoka arrived in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland. You've all been watching the show.
Not Disney World.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Okay.
watching
My
the
family and I
show
are glued to it every night, and I love it. And we at the
every
parks
night.
love Ahsoka
You mean
as
every
well,
week?
which is why I'm so excited to tell you that next spring
Interesting.
she'll become part of Star Tours at Disneyland Park, Disneyland Paris, and right here at Disney Hollywood Studios.
Oh, great. I'm not happy about that.
And since we're talking about characters, you want to hear
Star
something else fun?
Tours, granted,
course
they
you
had
do.
pulled a little bit
soon
of
be
sequel
welcoming another
trilogy
character,
into it. It was
Asha,
predominantly
from the new
original
Disney
trilogy.
animated film
So now they're
Wish
going to
to
shove
Epcot,
Ahsoka
Disneyland,
in there.
and Disneyland Paris. Now you're gonna
I
hear
can't.
more about her tomorrow if you go to the Walt Disney Studios showcase. So please go check that
I
out and stay
can't.
tuned for more there.
Jimmy Fallon.
I'm so proud, if it's not clear, of what our teams have accomplished around the world for these past 2 years. The team is daring to dream.
Yeah, they do steal
bigger
like a history.
and
They need
bolder
someone
than we
like
ever
John
have
Lasseter,
before.
you know.
Over the course of this next decade, we're going to deliver so many great new experiences across all of our destinations around the world.
Meanwhile,
telling you this,
Epic
and I'm
Universe is
guaranteeing
being
more
constructed at a
attractions.
crazy
We're gonna give you more
breakneck
shows.
pace. I can
We
see
got a lot more
all
characters
stuff
coming. We got more
coming up when I drop by.
lands coming.
That's going to
More
open next
things
year.
that you all can't even
Disney's
imagine
talking about
are
over the
possible.
next 10 years.
Let me just start with one that I'm excited about. Tiana's Bayou Adventure, which is opening next year.
Here we go.
At both Walt Disney World and Disneyland. Now, as you know, we've been
Y'all
sharing
erased
a lot
authentic
of our
Black
creative
culture, but
process
we're not
with
going to
you
talk about that,
over
right?
the past year. Here you're seeing a look inside of the audio animatronic workshop at Walt Disney Imagineering. These folks are doing amazing work. They're hard at work on all the figures that
I guess
we're
that's Lewis.
packing into this attraction. It's going to be such a great experience bringing you a new story from Tiana's World that picks off right where that classic film left off. You know, while we're talking about princesses, we just celebrated World Princess Week, and we hosted our first ever Once Upon a Wish party. This was a very special event. It was our biggest wish granting event ever, and it was right here at Walt Disney World. More than 50 Wish kids and their families spent time with
Here's
their
the
favorite
okay.
characters, and
We
they
all
attended
love
royal
Make a
ball and
Wish.
dressed as their
Disney
favorite
does
princesses, and
great
our
work
cast
with
members from Disney
Make a
Consumer
Wish.
Products, they dress them up like royalty.
But I
have
think
to
it's
say,
very
it was
weird and
one
awkward
of
that he
my
goes from
proudest nights
Tiana's
in
Bio
25
Adventure,
years as a cast
which you
member.
see
And we
not
had
the
nearly
completed
500 of
animatronic,
our cast
not
that
even a halfway
participated in
working
the party.
animatronic, just
And every time we're involved
animatronic
with
just
Make-A-Wish,
sitting
our
there.
cast go above and beyond to make sure that every one of those dreams.
Yes, Blake.
really
Yeah,
does
they are
come
going
true.
to ruin
And I
Star
want to thank
Tours.
everyone, all
That
of our cast members who
was
were
what I
involved
like
with
to
this
call
event.
the last bastion of original trilogy. Now they're going to drop Ahsoka into it.
You all know this, our cast, these are the real magic makers. And I love being out in the parks all the time, seeing them in action. And they have the absolute coolest jobs. I want you to just take a look at these photos. We have balloon sellers.
Now,
we
our
have
the cast
candy
members,
makers,
I
we have
will
costume
definitely say this.
designers,
The
we have
cast members
pyrotechnic
are what make the
experts. You got
experience. The
Mika and
cast
band
members
over
are the
here.
ones that
We
make
have
up
sign
for
painters.
the
We have
missteps
folks who
of
spend the
people
whole
like
year dreaming
Josh
up new
and
ways
like
to
Iger.
celebrate special events and holidays. We
So
also
I
have
love the
our
cast members. There's
amazing
maybe
Disney
about
global
1% of them that are
ambassadors representing our
surly, but for the
cast
most
from all
part,
the destinations. They're here with us
cast
today,
members need to
somewhere
be
out here.
treated so much
I hope you all get
better
a chance to
than
meet
they
them. Oh, there they are,
by
right
the
here.
company.
Look at these guys.
Clap, folks, please clap. We know who the cast members are.
So
We
much
see them
love
all
and
the
energy
time.
coming from our ambassadors. Now, they also have their own panel tomorrow, which is going to be really
I know,
exciting.
right,
Make sure
Angela?
you get over there and check that out. Now, all in all,
Yep, Jonas, he
there are
totally is.
170,000 casts around the world who each deliver their own magic.
But
in
remember,
unique and special ways.
Josh, you guys
see them
laid
every
them
day.
all off by email.
Today, I'd like to personally
during the
recognize
pandemic.
one of them. This is a performer.
Universal
celebrating
Orlando
50
kept all
years
of their
with the
team
Muppets
members
studio.
through the pandemic.
Now, this cast member has brought you Gonzo, Dr. Bunsen, and so many other favorite characters. Everybody, please welcome Dave.
No black
Cole.
superwomen.
Thank you.
They changed it. They're
Josh.
literally
Good to see you,
filming
Dave. Good to see you.
parts
First of all, welcome.
of
We got
Ahsoka,
thousands of
like
our biggest
in
fans here,
various
so welcome to
scenes
D23. Do we have some Muppet fans out there?
to render into 3D to put onto Star
Look at
Tours.
that.
Thank you.
The
Thank
Star
you.
Tours
So you got
ride.
50-year career. Where does it begin?
Well, one of the earliest things that happened was I was
Kind of
9
like
years
what they
old and
did
Walt
with
Disney
freaking
had a
Kylo
television
Ren.
series called Disneyland, and each week, amongst all of the stories that they told, they
Look
showed
at Jim
teasers
Henson.
of the construction of the Disneyland park. Now, for a 9-year-old, this was just nirvana. I loved that place before
I would
ever
love
got there,
this. Look
and
at
all I
that.
wanted was to be a
I'm
designer of
mad y'all
Disneyland.
doing this to me.
It was just, it lasted for many years, and I still love the parks.
I love it. Well, so do I. I think it's safe to say, based on the crowd's reaction here, the Muppets are more popular than ever. So what do you
You
think
guys
it
don't
is
even know
that,
what to do with the
creates
Muppets.
this energy and the Muppets pass on from generation to generation?
Well,
And these
what
hardcore
we try to
fans
do
should
is
know
have
this.
fun, first of all, and we
That's
we
exactly
love
it,
the characters
Jonas.
to have an internal life.
They've
And
hardly
so
done
we make
anything with
sure
the
that the
Muppets.
characters are funny.
Muppets,
We do our
Muppet
best
Vision, Muppet
tell a
3D.
story, but
That
underneath it
film
all
had
is always the
degraded, like the
heart.
physical film had
That's
degraded so
absolutely crucial
badly.
to us. Everything is character
I remember
based,
getting a
and it
survey
comes
about
from
that, and I
feeling
lit
of
into them about
celebration
that.
of diversity.
I think they
enjoying each other,
finally
supporting each
updated it
other,
somewhat, but they've
and
done
we never
nothing
say
really
it,
with the
but that's what's
Muppets.
going on underneath.
Although
Do you
the
have a
Muppet
favorite?
Haunted Mansion
No.
Is that a
special
fair
was
question to
actually
ask?
pretty
Well,
good.
I
I was surprised. But in
love doing all
general,
these characters. They're all
they don't know
aspects of
nothing to do with the
personality. I have
Muppets. They
like
do nothing.
20 or something.
And there's
And
so
they are
much
literally
out
a
there
little
that
part
they
of
could do.
yourself that you isolate and amplify and make into a character and try to make lovable.
Jonathan
And so, if I
Boudreaux.
do Gonzo for a
No,
long
I
time,
have
then I'll get a
not.
chance to do Beauregard.
I need to watch
I
that
love
from
to go to that
Defunct
place
Land. I'm
myself.
still
So
EFAP
you're
in the
not picking a
Fast
favorite,
Pass thing.
which is fine.
I don't really have a favorite. Gonzo's the easiest one to do because he's so free. He can say anything.
Yeah.
I really enjoy that.
Let's be a little careful up here.
Yeah.
But Dave, you know. that
Did
I
Josh
couldn't
really just go
celebrate
there?
50 years without obviously some of your closest friends. So of course I invited a few of them to celebrate with us. If we get up here, they
Since
come.
when did the Muppets get trafficked into
Hey.
Disney?
Hey, Josh.
Right before Jim Henson died. Shaky
You
camera.
guys are
Oh,
looking
they are
good.
doing
so
this on
Kermit, Miss
purpose.
Piggy, thanks for being here with us today to celebrate Dave.
Yeah,
50
Tina.
years.
Unfortunately, a lot of the
we
good
wouldn't miss it.
Imagineers are gone or they're Universal.
I am.
Piggy, don't you mean that you are his biggest fan?
No.
What did I say? I adore Dave. He's the one who empties my trash cans.
See,
No,
Miss Piggy,
no,
this
actually,
is
that's
why I love
Beauregard.
her.
They look the same to me, but who says
She's
so?
my favorite Muppet
Sorry, Trev.
ever since I
must
saw her.
go and prepare for my big musical number. Ta-ta.
It's all about
Uh,
Miss Piggy.
What's the big musical number here?
I don't think there is one, but you know what? I better go and congratulations, Dave. I'll
Thank
see
you,
you later.
Kermit.
Jonas,
Bye.
you picked up
Kermit.
on that, right?
Oh boy.
Thank you.
Well,
Hey, Helen and
let's
Jay.
see how this goes,
Hello.
Dave. Congrats again on your 50 years.
50 years.
Yeah, congratulations for that.
Thank you. Thanks. a
Yeah,
lot,
Angela,
guys.
I do
Thank
too.
you.
I do too.
He's brought so much joy to the world. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And for me, that was super fun. And that's what this is all about, right? It's about having fun.
Miss Piggy for
And meeting
Disney
Dave
CEO.
For me is definitely fun. I grew up watching the Muppets. It sounds like many
That's
of you
what
did
Sassy
as well.
Lady,
He is an
WED Ambassador
absolute
13.
legend
Yes,
in
she
the
is. I have loved her
guessing-
sass ever
guessing-
since I saw her in the
guessing
Muppet Show.
that is not
She
the
is my
last time that you're
favorite.
gonna see the
She keeps
Muppets,
it real.
This morning called it a little bit of a hunch based on what Piggy just said. All right.
Yeah.
As I mentioned earlier, there is incredible momentum happening throughout Disney Park.
Well, we waiting for that,
we are
but
launching into a new era of boundless growth and innovation. Our future is
Boundless
full of
growth and
endless
innovation.
possibilities with new stories and experiences coming to life all around the world, from Arendelle to Zootopia.
yes,
and then everything
Farscape
in
is
between.
awesome.
Now, I've asked the teams from all of our destinations to send us some sneak peeks into their works, and we're going to start with World of Frozen at Hong Kong Disney.
Shanghai and
As I
Hong
mentioned
Kong
earlier,
Disney
our
are going to get the
first
best
Frozen
stuff.
themed land will open on November 20th.
My
so not
prediction
too
is
far away.
everything
And we've put together
Shanghai
a special look at
Parks,
the land just for
Tokyo
you. So check it out.
Disneyland will get something, Disneyland will get a bunch of stuff, and
Today,
Disney
I would like
World
to
will get the
show you
leftovers.
the night beauty of World of Frozen. I would also like to introduce Michelle, Executive Creative Director at Walt Disney Imagineering. Michelle, over to you as we explore this stunning landscape together.
Sure thing. Once you step into World of Frozen, the iconic Arendelle Castle.
They are only partially owned by Disney.
Beautiful reflections of the castle decorated with ice.
Look
and
at this
floored rubber
theming.
surface, making it a picture-perfect moment. Next to the castle, we have the Arendelle Forest, filled with enchanting celebratory attractions and options. One of the highlights of the forest is the Wandering Opens Sliding Sleighs Coaster, where you will discover a mesmerizing waterfall that seems to cascade from the
The
mountain's peak,
hell?
creating a breathtaking sight highlighting nature's beauty.
Deep in the village, you can find some of Frozen's iconic landmarks from the movies.
Yes, they own the
including
controlling
Elsa's
interest
Ice
in these
Palace
parks.
atop
Like
the
with
North
Tokyo
Mountain's
Disney,
highest
I
peak.
believe Oriental
The Clock
Land
Tower,
Company
where Anna danced
owns the
with
majority
King
of the
Khan
stake in
while
it.
singing Love is an Open Door.
Look at
And of
this.
course, the
Look at
friendship
their
fountain, which
costumes. They even
commemorates
look
the
even
love
better than the
between Anna
ones
and Elsa.
here.
Here, guests will be able to explore, believe, and be part of the Frozen story. We'll see you soon at World of Frozen.
Doesn't it look gorgeous? Wait till you see the Zootopia
pretty
animatronics.
Looks good, doesn't it?
It's
Wait
gorgeous,
until
but
you see
Josh, I
them.
was wondering, could you pull some strings and get me one just like that?
Yeah, maybe I could do that.
Oh
Maybe
yeah,
I'll
Black
think about
Superwoman,
that.
they do.
Now listen, in case you guys
China,
were wondering,
I mean,
those
Disney
images
hearts
are
the
so beautiful.
CCP.
That wasn't a model of the land that you just saw. That's the real thing. It's like you just stepped into the movie. I had a
Not
chance
like
to
the
get in there
model
just a few
for
weeks ago.
Tiana's
It
Bayou
is
Adventure that
gorgeous.
y'all
And
showed
that's the
last
first
year.
time that we've shown it at night just for all of you. I think it's beautiful, and I think
Still,
our fans
yeah,
are going to love
still
it.
no new
Now, we're going to
announcements.
have more of those exclusive
This has been
sneak peeks
out
sprinkled
there
throughout the morning. But
on
I've also
social
invited some
media.
special
This is not a
guests to be
surprise.
with us in
The
person
surprise
today.
is seeing
They have their own
how
great
it
updates
looks,
to share, and I
and
thought
the
that
land
maybe
is
we'd
actually
begin
built
right here at the Magic Kingdom.
down to
Any,
the costuming.
any
Dang.
Haunted Mansion fans in the house? I thought so.
Let's see how they screw this
Well,
up.
at D23 Expo last year, I told you that
morning.
we have someone special on his way to the mansion right here at Walt Disney World. And I
Which
know
is
everybody's
behind
here.
a
Everybody
black
here is excited
curtain.
to
They've
see
covered
the
up
Hatbox
the
Ghost,
clock
right?
that strikes
All right.
13 so they
Well,
can
to
put
tell
the
you more
Hatbox
about him,
Ghost in there,
please
which
welcome
no one
Disney
asked for.
Imagineer, Mr. Daniel Joseph.
He does. That land of Frozen looks beautiful. And even the costuming
Hi,
looks
everybody.
beautiful.
I'm so excited to talk to you about one of my favorite attractions, the Haunted Mansion, in one of its most legendary residents, the Hatbox.
He looks a little scared. Hey, Sunny Sunflower. Wow, this guy is minus charisma. Yeah. They still haven't activated the Hatbox ghost yet. Is this Uncle Deadly?
Oh, hey, guys, where have you been? You just missed Dave.
I love Uncle Deadly.
Yes.
You know what? Never mind, Uncle Deadly. It's always nice to see you.
Of course it is. Since you're here
Uncle
discussing the
Deadly with
haunted
Vincent
mansion
Price on the
in front
Muppet
of all
Show.
these people, Gonzo and I do have a question we have long pondered.
Daniel is at every
we're on
event.
time.
LOL.
Okay. There are always exceptions.
Excellent.
Yeah, exactly, Jonathan.
friend,
Beautiful
the ghost
restroom
host
stop,
says
but
that there are
restroom stop
999
nonetheless.
happy haunts, but room for 1,000. My question is as follows: does the Hatbox Ghost
Yes,
finally
Jonas,
round
they
out
did.
the
I didn't
residential
like
town to
that. That
1,000?
breaks the immersion.
You are
I've never
extra
seen that
spooky today,
happen.
Debbie. I love it.
Perhaps
Daniel,
this is
I think
why
he's
they
finished. You can
fixed the
answer.
shot.
Okay. Well, Uncle Deadly, actually,
But too bad.
I'm sorry. The
Even
Hatbox
live,
Ghost
they
was
should be
one of
behind
the
a set.
Original 999 haunts, but left quickly after. The
I'm
mansion
glad.
was
No, I
discovered
didn't hear that, Jonas.
by
That's a
us
darn
foolish
shame because
mortals. For all these years,
Uncle
we've been
Deadly is
wondering
fine the
where
way he
went.
is. Stop messing with him.
Did you check behind that giant stack of hat boxes in the attic?
Tina Guzman, you're
Well,
absolutely
we didn't
right.
think
They
of
have
that,
more
Gonzo,
charisma than the
but We're just
humans.
glad he's back and he's not.
Because with the
waiting for
Muppets, it's all
any
relational,
sympathetic
right?
vibrations to materialize.
So they have to connect with you.
He's showing up wherever.
The other ones are
and
just reading the
whenever he
teleprompter.
wants, because he's not really a happy haunt.
That's right.
In
You never
fact,
showed a
he's
puppet
a
master
very,
ever.
very unhappy haunt.
No.
Nothing
An
new.
unhappy haunt. Yes.
Yeah.
Very clever, Mr. Joseph. Well, it
Just watch the
seems we'll just
Muppets
have to
Haunted
keep looking
Mansion
for a
on
happy
Disney Plus. It's
1,000
actually
then,
good.
won't we?
But
Any
notice there's very
volunteers?
hardly anything to announce. We're 40 minutes into this. And what real announcements have we heard?
I guess that answers
Ahsoka
that.
getting dropped in Star
Thank you,
Tours.
Daniel.
Yes,
The
there you
World
go.
of Frozen
Yes,
over
you
in
are really good at that.
I know. You
Hong
should
Kong
hear my
Disneyland.
monorail spiel.
The Hatbox
Thanks,
Ghost
guys.
being dropped
Hurry
in
back.
at the Haunted Mansion in Walt Disney World. It's still not
Well,
out.
now-
Again, it's behind a
Well, now
black
that you know a
curtain,
little more about
and
our
they've
Hatbox
covered up
Ghost, I am
the clock that strikes
fiendishly
13.
excited
So
to
they've
share
taken out
that
a
you will
central
see
element
him for
of
the
the
first
Haunted
time
Mansion.
in late
They're gonna
November
drop the,
here
what?
at the Haunted Mansion at Walt Disney World.
Nobody
Here's
asked
a
for
first
that
look
whole
just for
section
you.
that you just saw. Yeah, it's
As
cordoned
you
off
can
in black.
imagine, he's been dying to return to the mansion, and we can't wait.
We
for
never
him to
needed him
arrive
at Disney World. He was perfect
Since
for
we're already talking
Disneyland, which
about
has made
Magic
Disneyland
Kingdom,
special.
We have some exciting news to share about something that's happening not too far from the mansion. My fellow Imagineer,
I'm
Chris
not too
Beatty, will be up next to fill you in.
Whatever.
Before we get to that, though, we have a cool update for you from Disney California Adventure.
Very much so. WED Imagineer 13. You can tell it's so thin
Hi,
that they're
from
padding
Avengers
this
campus
thing.
at Disney California Adventure Park. At D23 Expo last year, we revealed that our next attraction in Avengers Campus will allow
Chef
us
Nation,
to
because they
assemble
have nothing
superheroes
else.
from across the multiverse to battle King Thanos. For more than 2 years, superheroes from multiple worlds have been assembling at Avengers Campus to help train the next generation.
It
of
is
recruits.
much cheaper for them to shove
Now, as the
Ahsoka
story goes, the
into
Avengers
Star
are developing
Tours.
a new technology that will allow Avengers
So they're going to
Campus
do it
to become
probably
the
to try to
hub of a
warm us
new
up for Ahsoka
multi-world
being
mission
at
spanning the universe.
Galaxy's
Thanks
Edge.
to the unique collaborations
Because
between
remember,
adventurers
they
at Avengers
brought
Campus,
the
heroes have created a new
Mandalorian and
vehicle
Grogu
capable of
to
jumping between these
Disneyland at
worlds
Galaxy's
and even
Edge
reality
first,
on planet Earth.
and then
beyond.
they brought him
The
over here to
design
Walt Disney
combines
World.
elements of Tony Stark's time suits with Xandarian jump points and Wakandan technology to create a vehicle that can transport
Exactly,
heroes
Blake.
to remote
Yeah,
worlds
exactly.
in a matter of moments.
There are
This new
things about the
vehicle
Haunted
combines
Mansion at
portal technology
Disneyland that
and
make it
flight
uniquely
capabilities to maneuver through the
Disneyland,
skies,
which is why I
meaning
like
heroes
that.
can deploy anywhere they are needed. And with a new generation of recruits like us to aid these superheroes, the multiverse will be safer than ever before. When this new multi-world initiative comes online, Avengers Campus
That's
recruits will be
true.
able to level up their
This
training
is
and
a
join some
nothing
favorite
burger.
superheroes on missions to new worlds. We'll keep you briefed on your upcoming mission as all the details
I would be
emerge.
in the one in the audience, be like, when
See
you
you soon.
going to get to the good stuff? What the heck? I think there's only 10 minutes left in this panel. I can't. I can't.
Good morning,
They are running this
D23.
like it's a late night talk show.
Let's give another round of applause to the band over here, which awesome. I love walk-in music, and I wish every day I could go to work like that and walk in and music would just play.
Yeah, it's a mess.
Oh, all right, maybe.
I can't.
Okay, well look, I'm really excited to be here today. And first off, how cool was that video from Brent? That's going to be amazing, and I can't wait to jump on that jet vehicle and go explore the galaxy. I think it's going to be incredible. I'm excited to be here because this is always a blast for us.
50 of you
and
guys
to get on
watching.
stage
Thank you
and be a part of
so
this experience.
very
So
much.
first,
Make sure you
I
hit
would
that
like to just
like
talk about a few
button.
things.
Make
Number
sure
one
you
being, Daniel
subscribe
just
to
mentioned the
me
Haunted Mansion, which of course was
and
one of the
subscribe to
original
that Park
attractions
Place.
that opened at the Magic Kingdom back in 1971.
We're waiting for them to
But
actually
there
announce
was a
something
second
of
attraction
real
that, we
substance
want to talk
that's
about today that
applicable
also opened
to
over in
the Walt
Frontierland,
Disney World
at
Park.
that same time. Anyone got to guess what it is?
We've already seen how.
Country Bear Jamboree. You're right.
Wait,
you're
what?
Right. So look, we at Imagineering love
Don't touch
the
it.
Country Bears as much as you
Don't
do as fans.
touch this.
Which is why I'm thrilled to tell you that next year they're going to be learning some new songs and performing a whole new act.
I'm
That's right.
scared. I am
We're
really
envisioning this
scared,
new
y'all.
take
There's
on the
nothing
classic
wrong with
jamboree
the
as an
Country Bear
homage to the
Jamboree the
classic
way
musical
that
origins
it
of Nashville.
is.
To reinforce that idea, we've created this brand new poster for the Jamboree done in that classic variety show style. And spoiler alert, each of you will be receiving one at the end of this session.
You know what? They're going to get rid of blood
Now,
on the saddle.
when the new show debuts,
They're gonna
the
get
Bears
rid-
will
please
reinterpret
don't
their
whip little
favorite Disney
Buford.
songs in different genres.
They're going
of
to get
country music.
rid
Think
of the
rockabilly,
Dolly
bluegrass,
Parton.
pop country, and a lot more. And we're working with
They're
some
gonna change
fantastic
Trixie's
Nashville
songs.
musicians to get that authentic
can't.
sound just right.
I
You guys
can't.
want to hear a little bit?
Yeah,
All
why
right,
not?
So this is a video we captured from a recent recording session. Let's play it.
Today we're doing Bare Necessities for the Country Bear Jamboree. That's a very revered musical attraction for Disney.
Which is Bare Necessities, okay, but that's from that's from the Jungle Book.
Let's give this thing a try. We're rolling.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Look for those bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about
I
your
get it,
worries and your strife. Only
but
bare necessities, that's how a bear can rest at ease. The simple bare necessities of life.
I'm not buying this.
Put a star on that, Chris.
If they're going to have a bear sing that, then Baloo should be singing that in the animal kingdom.
Okay, so you can see why we are so excited about this one. The music is going to be amazing, and this show will still have the fun and friendly tone that we all love about the Country Bears. And with those famous characters, Henry, Trixie, Big Al.
Yeah, y'all getting rid of blood on the saddle? I love Bare Necessities.
Well, you
but...
all know we at Imagineering love to conduct extensive research into everything we do in all of our
Yeah,
projects. So
Jonas,
please
it's
welcome
like it
our
does.
resident bear consultant, Fozzie
It's
Bear.
like it seems because that's Baloo's song, but
Catch fish with their bare
I'll
hands.
allow it with the Country Bear Jamboree.
So Fozzie,
I'll allow
you
it. I
do know
I
a
do
lot
like
about bears, right?
But
Well, of course, Chris. For example,
I guess if you're young enough, you don't understand that that's a Jungle Book song and not a Country Bear song.
All right, well, that's not exactly
Because
what I
it's
was
the Country
talking
Bears,
about.
not the Jungle
No,
Bears.
okay.
well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I can
Lord
do
John
this
Z,
all day.
I don't.
Yeah, but I don't think we can bear it. No? Oh, all right.
You worse than
Well,
Fozzie.
Fozzie, I think we've
Fozzie
reached
is
our
like,
fair
this dude
time
has
limit in
worse
this
jokes than
presentation.
me.
Oh, okay. I'm so
Yeah, none.
embarrassed. And that's
It was a software upgrade. That's
Fozzie
pretty
Bear,
much what it was. Oh, look, yeah. We don't have real live talent, so
All
we're
right,
gonna
so since we're talking
make
about the
this
Magic
like
Kingdom, there's one
Jimmy
more thing I
Fallon
want to share
show.
with you this morning.
can't.
It's something I am personally really excited about.
can't.
You know, at Disney, we're always looking at ways to extend our
Oh, Z
stories and to
Saft,
grow those
hello.
stories in
Yeah,
our
they
parks.
are.
Well, we've started working on something really exciting over in Adventureland that extends the story of Pirates of the Caribbean.
No. Didn't they
We are
mess with
developing
Pirates of
a
the
brand
Caribbean
new tavern
bad
that
enough?
some of the regulars might call a watering hole, where pirates of all ages gather to tell their tales. And I hear there's a certain macaw that we haven't seen in a while. Anybody remember the Barker Bird?
Right.
They used to be out in front
Rock
of the
the
Pirates.
plank.
Yes.
Yes,
Well,
I do
he's
remember
taking up
that.
residence here in a new spot, and you know he loves to come in and spin a yarn or two with guests. So it's going to be great seeing him again. Look, these designs are really early in the process,
Okay,
but we're really looking
so
forward
they're
to
gonna
where this
put
is
another
headed. And
restaurant
as soon as
in
we
there.
know more, we'll run up our flag and share
So
it
is
with you.
that going
So
to
just like
replace
Fozzie, I think my time's up. Now let's go from bears and
seasonal
birds to
restaurant
animals of all kinds
across from Pirates
as
of the
we
Caribbean?
travel over to Zootopia Land in Shanghai. Then, I know, cool. Then my friends Kartika Rodriguez and Scott Mowitz will be here to share a little bit more with you about Epcot. So thank you, everyone. Have a great D23.
Was that it?
Hello from Zootopia, the first mammal metropolis
okay.
ever at a Disney theme park.
Okay, now again, this is for Shanghai. When you see this, you are going to get pissed that we don't have this at
When
Disney
guests
World.
step foot into
Walt Disney World.
Zootopia, they'll feel completely immersed as the city comes to life all around them. From lemmings heading to work on the Zootopia Transit Authority to Gazelle's backup dancers celebrating Zootopia Day, we're using our best technical know-how to create one of the most innovative and alive experiences that we've ever created. Zootopia will feature an original, jaw-dropping attraction.
Dang!
On Zootopia,
Look at this
guests must
look at the
rise to the
animatronics.
challenge when their first day as rookie recruits takes an unexpected turn.
Using the latest in-show and trackless ride technology, guests will be whisked away on an out-of-control police chase they will never
Oh
forget.
my
We
gosh.
even infuse the world with inspiration from urban Shanghai to immerse guests in a world that's authentically Disney, distinctly Chinese.
See you soon!
True, Dawn Howe. I actually like Zootopia, especially the sloths at the DMV. Avarice Carmageddon says nothing for the U.S. parks, especially WDW. How to make U.S. pixie dusters jealous of their Asian counterparts. Oh yeah.
Talk about our favorite park.
Yes, we are. So why don't we go ahead and get started?
That's right. I know we're both just huge fans of Epcot, right? I think there's a few fans of Epcot out here in this room. Is that right?
You mean Walcott? There's number walls
Well,
up there.
I know I'm biased, but I just love walking through the park. And those walks are about to get even better. real
Don't
soon.
say the water
Would you
thing.
like to tell them the good news?
Absolutely. We are so excited to share that the last of our 3 new neighborhoods, World Celebration, will begin welcoming guests this December.
Oh, they're finally going to take the wall down. How long? What? They've been working on that
Epcot
for
is
what?
all
3
about
years?
celebration. It has always been the people park, and it continues on as a celebration of our global community.
And wait till you see what World Celebration is all about when it's finished. We're really close. It unites the front of the park, which I hope you guys love, tying together these other 2 lands and 2 neighborhoods that we're talking about now, World Discovery and World Nature.
So speaking of world nature, I hope everyone is looking forward to Journey of Water inspired by Moana. This beautiful, yes,
The water walkthrough.
this beautiful new walkthrough trail will teach you all about the water cycle. And you'll get to play and become
The
friends
water
with
cycle? You
just
mean like what
Moana
we
did
learned
in the
about in
We know
school?
you're going to love this experience, which is why I am thrilled to share Journey of Water, inspired by Moana, will officially open on October 16th.
If you are a pass holder, like your girl is, we get
But
to
that's
check
not
it
all.
out
I know you'll be excited
the
for
end of this
too.
month.
Everyone here will get the chance to experience Journey of Water tonight during your exclusive event at the park. Hang
Okay,
on.
so they're
I
gonna
have one
film
more
this
for you.
stuff.
One more, because I can share for the first time.
Yay,
Moana herself
walk
is
through the
coming
water
to World
parks.
Nature 2. Begin. Yes.
I can't.
Beginning October 16th, she'll begin greeting guests.
Yeah,
in an
Angela
all-new
Richter, the
dedicated
dollar store
space here in
version of the
Journey
Bellagio
Yeah.
fountains.
That's great,
Yeah.
right? All right.
They already
We've got
had
so much more to say about
synchronized
Epcot in our panel
fountains
later
that were
today, so we hope you
gorgeous,
stick
and they
around
got
join
rid
us.
of them.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I look forward to it.
If I hear excited or thrilled one more time, yeah, you clap for nothing, folks.
Pardon
Pretty
me,
much.
But I could not help but notice you have not addressed my favorite part of the park.
Yeah, I saw the cut where they showed the puppeteer.
The pavilion in which I take the most pride.
Maybe you need to fix his mic.
Adventure. Home to the glorious Regal Eagle Smokehouse. This
Like the
restaurant
period
offers the greatest food ever served in the history of Epcot.
She does.
All right.
I think they agree.
I can't.
Oh, excuse me, Sam. Oh, hello, everybody. Dr. Bunsen Honeydew here from Muppet Labs. Sam, I'm so sorry, but I must disagree. The Muppet Brew Wing Lab is inside the Epcot Odyssey Pavilion. And it
Yeah,
represents
now the
pinnacle of this
Brew
park's
Wing Lab,
culinary
I've been there.
concoction.
That is the best part of Food and Wine. So much Muppet fun in there.
No. The Muppet Brew Wing Lab truly pursues this park's values of innovation and exploration.
I gotta agree with Bunsen on this one.
Hold on.
That's
Hold
my
on, guys.
favorite
I know
place
who
to
can
go
sell
and
this
eat.
for us. The president.
The president? He's here?
I guess they couldn't afford Beaker. Beaker is the last. Beaker got the short end of the short end of the stick.
Good morning, everyone.
This is so freaking boring.
It's so good
Oh
to
my
have you here at Walt
gosh.
Disney World. Dr. Honeydew, Sam. Great
Yeah,
to
there's
see
a
you both.
smokehouse, the Regal Smokehouse, which is barbecue and all that in front of the American Experience.
No, I think you were
But it's
expecting
outside in the
someone
heat,
else.
so
I am the
we ain't really
president.
trying to eat there.
I'm the president of Walt Disney World.
Oh, well, I am also a fan of Walt Disney World and of you.
Undead Nerd and Anthro Honeydew is the
Thank
most
you, Sam.
original thing
I'm
ever.
a big fan of yours. I agree. You both made
Yes,
some great
Jonas, they are
menus
arguing
for our
over
guests. So let's give them a
restaurants.
chance to
The
taste your
Regal
work.
Eagle
How about that?
Smokehouse
All right.
isn't even
So
Muppet
in
themed.
honor of the Disney 100 celebration, 100 of you
Why the
will
heck do we
receive
care about
a
this?
$100 Disney dining card as a thank you for being with us today. How about
As a thank you for sitting through this boring ass nothing
my
burger of
friends
an
here would
announcement.
suggest you might
That's
want to
why
use it
they're
in the
giving you
Brewing Lab
$100.
or
It's not
Regal
costing
Eagle
them
so you can help
anything.
this
They're giving you a
decision.
gift
How's
card.
that sound, guys?
Yes, absolutely.
So I highly suggest y'all take that gift card and go to the most expensive restaurant you can.
Of democracy at work. Let the people decide.
I concur. This will be a grand experiment.
I don't know who this guy is, but he's awkward as
Or
heck.
milkshake.
All these people
The
are
pickle
just
variety is
awkward.
Undeniably the best.
Goodness. There's nothing endearing.
Sam, it's so funny that you would ask that question.
Angela Richter says, I'm sorry, but this is like a freak show on
All
stage.
right.
Angela, you are not kidding.
All right, now that we have that settled, Kartika first, Scott.
When you
thank
have
so
people
much
like
for what
this
you and your teams
at
do
presentations
at Epcot.
and they
It's
weren't
amazing
connecting,
work, and we all love
this
it.
is usually when
And
I
you've
would get
shared
the
some
call
great
to come up there
information
and
with our
clean this
fans.
stuff up.
Sam was right.
This
We
just,
haven't
I
talked
can't.
about World Showcase
I
yet.
can't.
So you mind if
That
I
is
pop
the
in
most
here?
nervous smile I've
All
ever
right.
seen.
All right.
These folks have
You guys
zero
may know that
chemistry.
we're working on our next nighttime spectacular at Epcot. You heard about that? All right. Well, here's some news. The show is going to debut on December 5th of this year.
Yes.
You want to hear the name? All right.
Epcot.
The name
Oh,
of the
oh,
show
okay.
It's going to be Luminous, the Symphony of Us.
Wait, wasn't the
Brand
previous
new
one
show. It's filled with
harmonious?
fireworks, fountains,
Can y'all?
lasers,
God.
lighting effects, fabulous Disney music. Luminous
We'll
is gonna
see
touch your
if it
heart,
was better. If it's
and gonna
better
continue
than
our
the
long
Death
tradition
Taco
of
and the
amazing
Stargate.
nighttime entertainment at Epcot. I cannot wait. for
I'm
you to
not
see it.
feeling the name,
I totally agree, John.
but
The show is going to be incredible.
December 5th. Okay. Yeah, your girl will
you
be
know,
there.
We're fond of saying around here at Epcot, Epcot is always in a state of economy.
No,
We are
Jonas,
constantly
people in
looking
the
for ways that we
audience
can enhance
for
our parks.
D23. Basically,
And we have a
everyone
long-standing
who
relationship with
got up
Chevrolet,
at
one of our corporate
the
alliance
butt
partners that
crack of
helps us do
dawn
just that.
to
They're
get
very
to this
focused on innovation and
presentation,
the future
they're
of how
giving
we
them
move travel across this
$100
planet
gift
cars,
card,
which is why I'm so pleased to tell you that we're working with Chevrolet to once again
dining
reimagine
gift
the test
card
track
to
experience.
stipulation. So they probably have to try the items
know.
and
We're reaching back into the
probably
history of the
give their
pavilion,
feedback
taking
on
inspiration
how
from the
they
original
are.
World of Motion and bringing that spirit of
Yeah.
optimism to this next iteration of test track.
President of WDW, I think he said. Okay.
So we know how much you all love this attraction. So I know you'll be excited for this.
Yeah, Gina,
Test
none
Track
of
will
them.
open tonight as a
None
part
of
of
them
your
do.
exclusive Epcot event. So you're going to have it all to yourselves.
Yay,
I've seen
we're
the
all
ideas
gonna
that the
be
Imagineers
in
are dreaming up with
Test
Chevrolet,
Track.
the future of this attraction, and you're going to love them too.
Kartika,
Well,
many
not connected
thanks to
because
you,
they're all
Scott,
lying.
for being here, sharing the
They have
great
to
news, and for
massage
letting me
that
join
stuff.
you out here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure thing, Jeff.
Mupti says they announced more in the first
You
hour
can tell us all
last
about
year.
Disney's signature
This is
experiences. But first, let's hear
this is
from our
full of
friends at
filler.
Disneyland Paris.
Full of filler.
As you can see, we are right in front of the gorgeous Disneyland Hotel. It's going through this royal transformation from the spectacular lobby to the luxurious
Now, I
bedrooms
have not been to
Let's have a look
Disneyland
inside.
Paris, so I cannot
Better way
comment.
to start your own story than in
I
the
just know
Grand
it used to be
Library.
Euro
As
Disney.
you can see behind me, things are going at full swing. The Royal Banquet Restaurant is
You are
possibly
much
one
more
of my favorite
entertaining
spaces
than
in the
Milwaukee.
hotel. Think of it as a grand
way,
reception hall.
way
with
more.
4
I wouldn't
different
even
rooms,
compare you
each
to
of
these
them
people. That's an
celebrating
insult
one
to
different
you.
aspect of royalty. And we'll be celebrating fan favorite
Where's
stories such
where's
as
holiday
Princess and the
special?
Frog, Robin Hood, and even The Emperor's New Groove. Look at the rotunda ceiling. It really is the centerpiece
It's going to
of the
be as
hotel,
bad as
and it really
Harmonious. I never
summarizes
saw
this
it.
journey
Let
through
me tell you
time, through
this.
culture that
Harmonious
Disneyland
was so
Hotel is all
bad.
about. We
I
cannot wait to
streamed
see you
it
all
the
in Disneyland
first
Hotel in
night that it came
2024.
out. Disney waited for like I think 9 months and then blocked that video because they do not want any evidence of how bad that freaking show was. We shall see. Fix the sound, y'all. Fix the sound, y'all. Oh my gosh, Disney can't even run a YouTube stream right. So basically, they took what is over in what they're going to put in Hong Kong Disneyland for the World of Frozen and dropping it. How come we can't get this? Fail, Disney, fail. Oh my goodness gracious. Y'all just effed up the sound with that.
Hello, Destination D23.
Lady
I'm
Ombre
Thomas
says they are on
Maslin,
edge. They
and I'd
know
like
they
to
have
welcome you
nothing
today
and wondering
on
when
behalf
the
of our
audience
Disney
might turn.
Signature
Oh yeah.
Experiences family. You know, through our incredible
This is
collection
not
of
good.
experiences, guests can truly discover the magic of Disney beyond the parks. Because you know, we
They'd
offer
have to give me more than
unforgettable
$100
adventures
listen
in
to just people
every
to-
corner of the
especially
world.
this early
We
in the
have
morning.
magical ocean voyages.
But like, you need to give
on
me
the
3
high
of those
seas aboard the
$100
Disney Cruise
vouchers.
Line fleet. We have guided tours across
What?
all 7 continents with
Over
Adventures by Disney
60 of you
and
folks in
National
here
Geographic
watching. Thank you
Expedition.
so very much.
Our first story living by
Hit that
Disney
like
residential
button.
community is set
Okay,
to
this is
debut
the stuff
in
that
California.
normal people
And
don't
of
have money
course,
for.
we have a beautiful and spectacular portfolio of Disney Vacation Club resorts.
Including
and
that
I bet,
new tower that
yes,
they're working
I
on.
bet
It took
we
over
have some
the
Castaway Club
Disney
members, some Adventures
Polynesian
Insiders, and of course some
and
Disney
the
Vacation
Grand
Club
Floridian.
members in the audience here today, right? Give us a shout. Give us a shout. Great.
Yes, Avarice
Thank you
Carmageddon, and
all.
I believe
Thank
I
you
did
all
see
so
several
very much
influencers in the
for being
audience
part
that
of
I
our
know.
magical experiences around the world. But you know what? Today,
you.
We're gonna focus on Disney Cruise Line, where we, yes,
Now,
where
I
we
will
are preparing
say,
for a
Disney
period of
Cruise
growth
Line,
unlike anything we've
I
ever
really had a good
experienced before.
experience on the Disney Cruise Line.
Right
Granted, it was
now,
like over 10
are you
years
ready
ago
for
when I
this?
went, but I
Right
enjoyed it
now,
more than my park
we have
experience.
three
Hey, what's your
new
name,
ships
girl?
in development, along with a brand
you, my
new island destination in the Bahamas on Eleuthera.
See,
And
Sam,
trust me when I tell you,
loving
there's
this.
some
You know they
freaking awesome,
are.
great collaboration happening
They're
right
like,
now
they got nothing.
between our teams and some
They got
unbelievably talented artists and
nothing.
cultural advisors in the Bahamas. Because, you know, together we're
While
going to shape an
we're building
experience
Super
that
Nintendo
truly
World at Epic
celebrates the
Universe,
natural beauty, the
Ministry of
traditions,
Magic, How to
the
Train Your
artistry of this
Dragon,
one-of-a-kind
Universal
nation.
Monsters.
And take it from me, with some stunning, with a
Y'all got
stunning
nothing.
shoreline that overlooks vast, vivid blue waters.
So
it's
y'all got a new
only
island.
fitting that
So?
we are going to call this brand new island destination
Mm-hmm.
Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point. And I can tell you, we all can't wait for
So they
our
bought
guests
another
aboard
island
the
in the
three-night
Bahamas.
preview
I've
cruise
been to
next year on the
Castaway
Disney
Key,
Magic, June 6th,
which
out
is
of Fort Lauderdale.
beautiful.
These guests will be the first to get
I
a
loved
glimpse
it. I did
at
not want to
Disney
leave
Lookout Key
Castaway
at
Key.
Lighthouse Point. But of course, I have
Undead
to tell
Nerds
you,
at Disneyland
we are
Paris.
also
I've been there. It's pretty
excited,
good.
if you can't
It
see
has
it,
the
to
best Space
expand the
Mountain,
Disney
and
Cruise Line
sadly, the
fleet next
Armageddon
year
attraction is gone.
with the debut of our brand new ship, the
That's
Disney
Space
Treasure.
Listen, just look at the pretty pictures.
And I
Yeah,
can
they
tell
F
you,
that
the
part up.
Disney Treasure, she will truly blend brand new experiences with the beloved traditions we know.
Yes, they did.
You enjoy when cruising with us.
Their
And
restaurants
there
on
are
the
several
cruise ship
spaces
are
we're bringing
amazing.
To life for
They
the very
really
first
are.
time on board a Disney cruise ship. And by the way, if you haven't had a chance to watch
Yeah,
the
they
reveal
need
that
us
we had a
there.
few days ago, we hosted it.
And they need us there. Am I right, folks? We would have shut it down 20 minutes in. Oh, yeah.
Park plugs for some pretty incredible
Said,
details.
bump this nonsense.
But I do have a sneak peek I want to share with you today. Here is a look
I
at the
expected
progress
nothing,
we're currently
and yet
making
somehow
on the
I
Disney
feel
Treasure at
that
our
didn't
shipyard
even
in
meet those
Germany.
expectations.
And what you can see here is the Grand Hall right in the middle there. And this will be the central hub
I
and
don't
the
care about the
connection point
cruise
to
ship.
all the incredible Disney storytelling that will come to life on board this brand new ship.
Yes,
And take it from
Jonathan
me, it's
Boudreaux,
gonna be
sadly,
absolutely
yes.
spectacular.
They are counting
But
on them
that's
to
not all. I have so
influence
much
you
more about Disney
to
Cruise Line. How about
feel
this?
this is a great thing.
The very first Disney ship
Cameras
to
focus
sail
on
from
up charges.
Singapore and throughout Southeast Asia.
So it's a Singapore ship.
This seventh ship in our fleet is
It's
currently
not
underway
even
in
coming to
Germany
Port
and will
Canaveral, so
feature,
why
of
should we
course, the
care, those of us
Disney
in Florida?
service, the storytelling, and the entertainment we know you love.
Yeah, Jonas, it's not
But
for
there is
your
something you
average
haven't
middle
heard
class
yet.
family saving money for a
You
year
want
to
to
go
know
to
the
Disney.
name of the ship?
Not even like
Oh,
the
you can do better. Do you want to know the
three-day
name of the
cruises.
ship? Well,
All the
let's just
influencers say yeah.
On this ship, our guests are going to embark on an adventure like any other, unlike any other. So, the Disney Adventure is the perfect name for this magnificent addition to our Disney Cruise Line fleet.
Yeah.
Aboard the
Disney
adventure, the
World.
families will go on fantastical voyages across the sea, experiencing
Yes,
Disney,
Hank
Pixar,
Solo.
Marvel stories,
Yes. And this is a
representing
sold out
truly
event
every
too.
corner of the Disney World and beyond. And that's
Remember
without ever
correctly.
leaving the ship. But needless to say, this will be our biggest adventure yet. Well, this was just a quick glimpse at all the excitement ahead for Disney Cruise Line. But before I wrap up, I have, of course,
Apparently,
a
the
very, very special
Destination
surprise for
23
you.
tickets
You ready for a
sold out in
surprise?
15 minutes.
That's wonderful. Well, based on your Destination
Pixie dust is a hell of a drug.
D23 event registration and a random selection, one incredible fan here in the audience right now will receive a vacation on board the Disney Treasure, the brand new Disney Treasure.
And you
when
have
it's
to
at
say
sail.
nice things. Now, you're going to be on the
Are we
treasure,
ready to
but how
find out
much
who
do
the
you...
recipient is?
I bet you dollars
Are we
donuts, they're
ready?
stuck in an inside room. Oh, God, this is so freaking boring.
Wow, wow,
I hope the
wow,
winner is
wow.
in the bathroom.
Well, Congratulations to Heather Motes. Heather? Heather?
Come on down. Come
Heather,
on
you
down,
have
Heather.
been, here we go.
Hello, checking it out. It says good morning, everyone. Well, good morning
Heather
to you.
has been randomly
Good
selected
morning.
to set sail on the Disney Treasure.
Take care, double A. Double AA.
Here we go.
Thank you. Glad you were here. Thank you.
Heather, congratulations. Congratulations.
Is she wearing a darn mask? Oh, Lord have
Heather?
mercy. I can't.
Remember, Heather, you can
I
bring up to
can't.
3 guests with you. Up to 3 guests with you, okay? Congratulations again. Okay?
Not for nothing, but I think that was rigged.
It's wonderful. So great to see. Again, honestly, I cannot wait for all of you to experience the magic of the Disney Treasure, the Disney Adventure.
I
and
can't
of course,
believe what I
look
just
out
saw.
key at Lighthouse Point.
Hey, Steve.
And in the spirit of
Hi
adventure,
there, Lorena.
we
I
have
hope
something
you
very,
are well
very, very
today.
special for
Well, I'm
each of you
good.
today.
Hope you are
And
too.
this is a beautiful
More free
print of
stuff.
this commemorative map celebrating the launch of the Disney Treasure.
Yeah, it didn't cost us anything really to print it, but here you go. Everyone, look under your seat.
This is truly an unprecedented time of growth at Disney Signature Experiences, and I have to tell
Exactly.
you, I could not be prouder and more privileged to lead an incredibly
You know what? I
wonderful,
may
wonderful
have
team.
to do one of these
But also,
D23 events
many, many, many thanks to all of you,
because
for
you know
helping
me, I'll
us
keep it real.
to chart our course to adventure and magic. And speaking of charting adventure,
Good point, Space
let's check
Day
out the next
2000.
port of call at
Exactly.
Tokyo Disney Sea.
They can buy an island,
Fantasy
build new
Springs.
ships, but can't build one new ride or keep the maintenance up on the ones they have.
Theme port here at Tokyo Disney Sea. One that is inspired
Tokyo
by
Disney
magical
Sea
springs leading to a world of Disney fantasy.
2025. Yes, I will be there.
In Peter Pan's Neverland, where we're standing now, the area will feature 2 attractions and 1 restaurant. In the attraction,
I've heard so
Peter
much
Pan's
about
Neverland
Disney
Adventure,
Sea at
guests will
Tokyo
fly on boats and
Disneyland.
help Peter Pan and Tink rescue
Oh
Wendy's
my
brother,
gosh.
who's been kidnapped by Captain Hook.
In Rapunzel's Forest, based on the film Tangled, guests can board a boat in Rapunzel's Lantern Festival and experience Rapunzel's best day ever as she falls in love with Flynn Rider on a romantic gondola ride. Snuggly Duckling is a counter-service restaurant themed to the tavern of the same name.
Snuggly
You may remember from the
Duckling.
film. Here, guests can enjoy a meal and a variety of indoor and outdoor spaces themed to the story of the lovable pub thugs.
And over in the Frozen Kingdom, the 3rd new area in Fantasy Springs, where
This
the
looks
gates of Arendelle
so.
have been
Look
opened
at
and guests
this.
for the first time are invited in. In Anna and Elsa's Frozen Journey,
Culture
guests
Casino,
board a
and
boat
I
to
have
relive
said
the
this
tale of the
on
2
many
sisters.
streams. If you,
And along the journey,
it's going to get to the
guests will be able to
point, or
enjoy
it's
their
actually
favorite
at the
songs
point
from the
now,
movie,
where if you want
and
to
the experience
experience
will be its own
truly
unique offering,
what
differing from other
Walt
Frozen
wanted
themed
for his
attractions around the
parks
world.
and the history of the
Tokyo Disney
parks,
Sea
you're going to
Fantasy
have to go to
Springs Hotel,
Japan.
A deluxe hotel with its own luxury wing will be the most luxurious accommodations ever at Tokyo Disney Resort. And that's all for now from Fantasy Springs.
I don't even want y'all to go. Tokyo Disneyland 2025. I'm trying to get there for that. I have to see it. Chef Nation 2025 confirmed. Save your money, folks. We going to Tokyo. Hey, Floral.
Use it if you need it, but don't forget to feed it.
Undead Nerd. I've been to D23 last year, and I'm so glad I was never in the Marvel and Star Wars panel.
Give it up for the band.
Now you bring out my
Give it up for
boy,
Animal, too.
Animal.
Mika, I used to. Do you remember the
just
Animal drum set?
Kidding.
I was
I
not
can't.
quite born yet.
Yeah, we'll never get it. We'll never get it.
Well, I was
Disney
born,
Sea is one of
and
the
I had
most
it.
unique parks, and most of it has
was
to do
terrible.
with Oriental Land
My
Company.
parents took it out of the
Owning
house.
most of the company.
No, I was not great. I can guarantee you, but I did have it. I started.
Same
to play
here.
trombone.
I want to go to Tokyo Disney, and I want to go to Universal
All right. Well, for the
Studios
next few
Japan
minutes, I want to focus
for Super
on the
Nintendo
future
World.
of Disney parks. While I can't bring all of you inside Walt Disney Imagineering,
Yep.
although I would love to,
Plank of
I
wood
can
back
bring
on
a little
stage.
Imagineering to you. Because as I mentioned earlier, I want to show you how
Yeah,
these
Russ, Sarah, that's what
amazingly
we were
talented
saying.
people go about their
They're
work.
doing this
And I think
like
I've
a late
got just the
night
guy for you. Everyone, please
cheesy
welcome our
show
Chief
instead
Creative
of
Officer
a
for Walt Disney
fan panel.
Imagineering, Mr. Bruce Vaughn.
There's Bruce. Welcome. All right. Talk about how much you guys are screwed up Imagineering.
We'll keep that going.
Just for you.
And I
Thank
used
you.
to want to be an Imagineer
Bruce,
too.
welcome to D23.
Thank you, Josh. It's great to be here and with all these fans.
So good to have you. So Bruce, during your time
Hey, Tom
with
Jr.
Imagineering,
Jackson.
you've done a lot of
Good
cool
seeing
things.
you.
Led, research
I
and
had the
development.
animal
You've been
drum
part
set
of
when I
some
was a
of the
kid.
biggest projects that we've ever done at Disney. and you've led a
WD
team
Imagineer
of,
13.
Imagineers.
Yes.
But you also
He says, well,
spent
I
some
guess the
time,
play pavilion is
outside
truly
of
dead.
Disney. How did
It
that
is
time
dead.
away
It is gone.
help you think
There's
about things
cobwebs
from that
over it and
Well,
tumbleweeds
you know,
going
it's been
past it.
incredible
It
returning
is a
to
sad,
Imagineering, and
sad
it's an honor,
sight.
and I thank you for the opportunity, quite frankly. But I'll tell you, the most powerful
I
thing
love
that
me
came
some
away
Bruce.
reminded
He's
me
an
how
OG
special this
Imagineer.
place is. It is amazing.
Yeah,
Because they brought
can
him
imagine.
back,
Now
right?
that you're back, I want to continue a
Yeah.
conversation about the future.
They
that I
brought him
started
back
around this time
because
last year. Now, at
Imagineering
D23 Expo in Anaheim
was just
I'm
ass.
sure you probably saw that we shared some
So
ideas
hopefully,
that were under consideration specifically for
he can turn the
Walt
ship
Disney World.
around, but
Yeah,
it's not
I
going to
got some of that.
happen
You saw that.
automatically.
Well, I think by the end of that chat,
Snails
you
has
left
more
some people
charisma than
really
these
excited.
people.
Maybe some people were wondering exactly what we were up to. And by the way, I think that's completely okay.
Retro Nerd Girl says,
Josh, I was
"Yikes,
actually
this is
kind of
awkward
surprised when I
on
heard it,
stage."
actually,
Yes, it is.
because I think as you
Oh,
all
what they
know,
gonna
we
do?
usually
Okay,
wait
I
until we
see
get everything
the
perfect before we talk about
what
any
they're
of our
doing.
big
I saw
ideas.
like the gates from
You do, but
Doctor
I've been
Strange.
challenging all of us to maybe think a little bit differently. That includes,
But
you know,
that's probably
myself.
for Avengers
And I want
Campus,
to use
though.
these D23 events as an open conversation.
Angela
I see
Richter,
this
they
as a
had to
chance
bring him back.
give
Yeah.
some insight into how the Imagineers
There's the
approach
flimsy
new projects and what
lightsaber.
the creative process is.
Oh, well, I love that because, you know, we do so much work before a shovel ever hits the ground. Ideas shift, stories adapt. This is a very, very fluid and constantly changing process, and we call it the blue sky process. I'm sure most of you know that. But that exploration is vital to how we are able to develop all these great attractions.
Because
So
what's been happening with
maybe we do some more
Imagineering, because
exploring today and keep
Imagineering
that
is a mix
conversation
of
a year ago
art
going.
and
So
science.
Tell us about Magic Kingdom.
Well, when I came back, this was one of the first projects I dug into. And I had heard we had big ideas for this park, but I'm going to tell you all, I was blown away by the scope of what we're planning. I mean, this is similar in scale to things like Star Wars, Galaxy's Edge, or Pandora, the World of Avatar.
Well, that Pandora,
I actually think
yes.
this could be a big
Galaxy's
thing
Edge,
done in
no.
Magic
Are they
Kingdom,
going to
probably
announce
even bigger than,
Encanto?
New Fantasyland.
And it should be, right? I mean, we're talking about Magic
The
Kingdom here.
Fantasyland
This is
expansion
the
in
most
Walt Disney
popular
World is
theme
awful.
park in the world. It's been that way for decades.
Freaking
And
awful.
right? To Magic Kingdom.
I purposely don't even go
I think it deserves the
in the
very
new
best.
Fantasyland
and I know
expansion.
there are places in the park where we can bring some big new stories to life that are.
I don't know. I can't be Disney nice.
Yes. Well, last year you said we're looking to tell stories beyond.
You
Big
can't
Thunder
be
Mountain,
Disney
which
nice.
Is still true.
Well, you
I mean, there's a lot of room to
You
play
can
with.
probably get
around
away
there.
with it in
And
Imagineering.
we're looking at the possibility
but
of adding new
thank
attractions.
you. I would like
restaurants,
to, but
shows. You dream it. We're thinking about it. And like I said, the ideas are looking really great.
Now I know everybody wants to hear a little bit more. There's still a long way to go.
sounds
but I
like Meg
just
B
want
says,
all
sounds
of our
like this is
fans to
still
know
fallout
that we
from
are
whale
about to
chasing.
go
All the
into
big announcements for those who
overdrive
can't
at the
afford
Magic
it.
Kingdom.
They
Yep.
can't
And
scramble
I am
fast
looking
enough to
forward
reverse
spending
course
more
for good
time with
attractions
your
for
team as we keep
non-whales.
refining these
Exactly.
ideas to create something really
Exactly.
special that every single person in here is going to love.
Richard Nerd Girl says they could have
And
at least
getting
put
to
in a
add
fake
anything to
audience
Magic Kingdom,
track.
as you
It's
know,
like
is one of the
crickets
toughest things to work on. But
No one's
add to the
impressed.
size and scale of what we're thinking, and that is exactly what every Imagineer.
Yes, more hardscapes and
All right,
animatronics,
I'm gonna
less
jump to,
screens,
another
please. They're like
theme park
addicted
here
to
at Walt
screens.
Disney World because I know those blue sky conversations.
Don't think
have
about it,
continued
just
for
announce,
Disney's
damn it.
Animal
Yeah.
Kingdom over the past year. So why don't we?
Tom Jr.
catch our
Jackson
fans
says you
up
want me to go to the
and get a little
parks,
detail
make
on what's happening.
animatronics true to
absolutely.
size, Muppets that walk
Last year
around the
you
park.
shared an
I
initial
want
concept for
Sweetums
Animal
walking
Kingdom
around. I want
that was one
Gonzo
of
doing
many
stunts.
we were
I
exploring
want
at the
my
time.
pictures with them.
And we've done some
I
deep
hear you,
dives
man.
since
Ugh.
then, and a lot more brainstorming. Many with you, you were there. For example, last year you talked about the possibility of bringing.
Man, this is some fluffer. Okay, wait a
Now, we're
minute.
still
Wait a
excited
minute.
about that idea. Only now we're exploring a
Zootopia?
new location to bring this story to life. And with that, I'm happy to share here for the first time.
Now,
we're creating
Geeky
a new show for the
Sparkles
Tree of
on
Life
from
based on Zootopia.
Wait, what?
Our current concept
is filled with humor and action, taking you into the different biomes you see in the film and some you have yet to see yet.
We'll meet Judy Hopps, Nick Wilde, and
Let me
my
get this
favorite,
right.
a fantastic Flo
They are
Hauser
basically
animatronic.
doing
It's
a
gonna be great.
projection
Well,
show
you know,
on the
like, I
Tree
get to
of
play with you guys
Life
all the time on this, and I've loved
based on
what I've seen so far.
Zootopia.
I think you guys are going to love it. But if Zootopia is going to Tree of Life, why don't you share what the team's now thinking about for the future of Dinoland USA?
Okay. Well,
Okay,
as you know,
so
we've had
a
African and
projection show on the Tree of Life for
Asia-inspired areas since the
Zootopia.
park opened
All right.
25 years ago. And we've done a lot to enhance both of those through the years. But we thought, big picture,
Low effort,
where
y'all.
else could we take our guests? We're looking at
Mm-hmm.
reimagining Dinoland into something completely new.
Okay.
We're focusing on a region of the world sometimes referred to as the tropical Americas. This is the area
Is that
around
where
the
they're gonna drop
equator
in
here the Western
Kanto?
Hemisphere, basically the northern part of South America stretching up into Central America.
Okay.
And we've been talking about how well this part of the world fits into Animal Kingdom, right?
Yeah, well, these are the most
I get
biodiverse
it.
areas on the planet. Places
And
that
probably
people
the
travel
only
for
place in
adventure,
Animal
exploration,
Kingdom
discovery. It's a great fit.
So you know this already.
that I would
love
feel an
where
infinity
this is
for
heading.
because of
How
my
do you
family's
see
Creole
this region
history.
meshing into the rest of the park?
Well, we're imagining a land filled with authentic experiences from this part of the world, with all of the placemaking and storytelling you'd expect. Look, it's a beautiful region to
John
explore.
Z,
It
yeah,
has been
they,
inspiration
yeah,
for so
he
many
doesn't want to
magical
be up
stories over
there.
the years.
They had to bring
We're
Vaughn
looking
back
forward to
because
bringing all of
Imagineering
that
was
to
in a
life
toilet.
Animal Kingdom.
Okay, so any specific stories
Come on,
that
Josh.
you have maybe in,
You know we
in
can't.
mind?
We can't. Oh.
Case in point, there is a ton of Encanto
Hey.
merchandise in Walt Disney World right
doing?
now.
We're
It's
not
like
supposed
they
to be
did a
talking about
serious
that right
merchandise
now.
drop.
Sorry, it won't happen again.
It's all over the place.
They're bad.
They are bad.
Or they're
If you
good, I
needed
don't
to put
know. Well, what
Encanto
I can
somewhere,
talk about is how we're diving
it would
deep
be
into our
in Walt
research, and
Disney World.
honestly, we couldn't be more excited about bringing this to life.
Yeah, I imagine that you're probably doing a lot of work on
That is a good question, Mupti.
maybe,
I don't
maybe
know.
things like that.
Maybe I can see that.
Well, I know every time that we've met with the team, the concepts, they just keep getting better.
Retro Nerd Girl says they are so proud, but they haven't really said anything. Yeah, it's all just.
Guys!
Can somebody please shut that band up?
It's supposed to be a secret, Josh.
You just
Shut
want to
up.
do the whole show? I
Don't
mean,
play the Indiana Jones theme. Don't even go there.
again.
This is how we're going to start pitching ideas to
Yeah,
you.
I guess so.
Name that
Ridiculous.
tune. well, honestly, Josh, as you know, we are whipping up some new ideas for this area.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
I don't know,
I
John Z. They
we're
completely
having some
lost their
fun up
way
here
with
all
that.
of you, but this is really
This is
important
lamer than a
work for
Shakespeare
us
in the
and
Park play.
obviously for all of you, because we are building on what makes Animal
Yes,
Kingdom
Angela.
so
Antonio's
special.
bedroom
Yeah,
would
it
be a
is a special
great
park.
idea.
In fact,
I
this is
liked
where,
the
we
Encanto
celebrate
film.
the
I
value of our
loved it.
natural world and our
Um,
connection to animals.
The
and then
setting
go
is
out and
part of
seek
my
amazing
family's
adventures.
history.
Yep. And
It's
so I
gorgeous.
know
And
we're searching for
Antonio, with
ways
the
to
way
extend
he
the overall
connects with
story of
animals and
Animal
everything, it's
Kingdom.
perfect.
Encanto and Indiana Jones are two of the most popular stories
They may
that
not have
we've
guessed
ever
Yeah, it'll
told.
take
It
them 10 years.
it
Yep, it
doesn't
sure
feel like a
will.
natural fit for this park.
It does. You know, it all starts with the foundation of the tropical Americas region. And as we've been talking about stories from this part of the world,
This is
Encanto and
something
Indiana
that
Jones
they
just rose to the
can
top.
knock out of the
They
park,
give us so much to
honestly.
play with. We have a long way to go now, and
Yeah.
a lot more to discover. But our team here in Florida is all over it.
Okay, well, that all sounds great.
That
I know this is
execution, there is
part of a
no
much
reason
broader plan
why
we have
that
for all
can't
of
be
our
executed
destinations
perfectly.
around the world.
Yep, absolutely. Look,
Because there is so much
I came back for a
tourism that
reason,
comes
because
from
we have
South
incredible
America
ideas
and
for new
Central
experiences
America
at all our destinations
into
around the
Walt
world,
Disney
as you
World.
said,
They
that's stretching
cannot
out
afford to
through the
F
rest
this
of this
up.
decade and beyond. Disney, you know, this company has such a wealth of stories and characters that we can draw and
Yes,
inspire from.
thank you.
And what I love is how
Shut it down
Imagineers can
quick.
work with all the
Yeah.
filmmakers to expand those stories and translate them into
Yeah,
the real-world
Encanto and
experience
Indiana
stories.
Jones. Yeah, I'll
and like
take
I've
it.
been saying, this
Mhm.
company has the
WD
absolute
Imagineer
best
13, it's
storytellers,
confirmed.
and of
Indiana
course,
Jones is taking over
is
Dinoland
you, my
area so they
friend.
can use the
It's so
ride
great
system.
to have you back
Yes,
at,
so
at
basically the
Imagineering.
Indiana
Well,
Jones ride that they now
Thanks
have
for
at
being here, filling
Disneyland,
us in on Walt Disney World. We're gonna have you back, I think.
they're
Without
just
the-
going to
without the
drop
band,
that
though.
No, we need
into
fans.
Dinosaur and
We'll always have
basically
the band.
Well, I speak for all Imagineers when I say
use
we
the
couldn't be
ride,
more
same
excited about
ride
the
system,
future,
use it in
and I
Dinosaur,
am
but
really happy
theme
to
it
be
to
back.
Indiana
Thank you
Jones.
all.
That's basically a
You're
paint
what
by
it's all
numbers
about.
type
Bruce
of
Vaughn, everybody.
Bye-bye.
type of thing.
care,
So that is the only thing that
Well, there you have it.
I like
I
in
hope
this
you can see our
announcement.
future is certainly looking bright.
But it's like
and we
10
are
years
proud
off,
to
which
lead the
basically
way for
Epic
this
Universe
industry.
is like,
When theme parks deliver new experiences,
we gonna
that
be
is
making
good
money.
for everyone. but Disney charts the course for our future.
And Dead
7
Nerd, I
of the
hope it's
10 most
not.
popular theme parks
If it's
around the
based on
globe,
Dial of
those
Destiny,
are Disney parks.
ugh.
And that didn't happen by accident. We didn't just
It better
somehow
not
get
be
lucky
based on Dial of Destiny.
because we invented this. Since before
I
the
would
gates
like it
opened
for
at
it to be based
Disneyland
on
in
Temple of Doom, to be
1955,
honest.
Our Imagineers have been the cornerstone of creativity in this business.
Angela Richter,
This
I loved
is
Encanto
who we
so
are.
much. Coco would be good
This
in the
is
park
what
as
we
well.
do, and we
Dia
do
de
it
los
better
Muertos is
than
so
anyone.
fun.
I have people
Dia
come up
de
to
los
me all the
Muertos is
time and
more
say,
of like a West Coast
only
thing.
Disney could have done that.
I didn't even know about
There's
it
music
until
to
I
my
moved to
ears because
LA.
it's true.
So for
Just
this
think about
this
what you've
portion
heard
of the world,
New
we're more
lands.
connected with, like, say, Central
We're
and South
bringing you new
America.
attractions, new ships, and
But
entire
yes,
parks transformed.
Coco is cool. They
But we
have a
aren't
Coco
approaching the end
theming
of the
that's
story by
inside
any
the
means
Mexico
here.
Pavilion.
It's
I
just
did. I
the
love
start
Coco
of
too.
a brand new chapter. We are going to speed up. We are not going to slow down.
That
We
announcement,
have, as
Black
Bruce said, the
Superwoman, was
best
for
stories.
Disney
We have the
World.
most
Or if you're
space to
saying
work
which
with,
one would
and we
I
have the
choose,
most talented
I'm
people
partial to Disney
in the
World right
industry.
now because I haven't been
And
to
over the next
Disneyland in a long
decade,
time.
we're going to have more projects underway than at any point in our history. Any point in our history.
Ooh.
We are
Yeah,
planning
Undead
to
Nerd.
invest
Yeah.
billions of dollars
It
in our
wouldn't
destinations
it wouldn't
around the
surprise
world.
me if
Listen,
they did
innovation
theme it
is
to
finally
Dial of
catching up with
Destiny.
our imagination, and there's
Hope that
plenty
they
of
wouldn't.
imagination left in our world. It's going to be kind of fun to do the impossible again. And all of you,
In
our
Texas as
amazing
well.
Disney
Mhm.
fans, you are the secret to it all. You inspire us every single
I'm
day.
not impressed.
Our sole purpose is to give you more
Yes,
and
Space
more of
Dave
what you
2000.
love
So
about a
10
Disney
years off
experience.
means no
And then
anything new for
surprise and
Disney
delight
World.
you
No.
through things that you never dreamed were
No.
possible. Because
That
the
new
Disney experience,
that
this
Dino
is a
Land
story that we
retheme
live. It's a story
years
we
away.
breathe. It's
They're
a
just
story
throwing
we
that
all
out there
feel.
as,
It
hey,
brings out the best in us, inviting
keep
us
thinking
into
of
a
us
place where
while
anyone
Epic
is
Universe
welcome,
is
and
almost
everyone
built and you
believes
guys are
in
there. Don't
happily
forget
ever
about
after.
us. Don't forget about
This is a
us.
place filled with joy and wonder and happiness, where the memories we make become stories that we share over
Speed up.
and
That's
over
Universal, Josh.
At the end of the day, my
Says
job
WD
is to
Imagineer
give
13.
you a magical experience
Wow.
every single time that you're with us.
Jatari, him
Help you
says,
leave your cares
I'm a
behind
bit biased,
and enter that
but I
Disney
am more
bubble that we
excited
all
for
crave.
Peach's Castle
And
than all
believe
the
me,
new
everyone,
Orlando
I know
stuff
how high your expectations are.
combined.
And I wouldn't
No
have it any other way,
worries, my
because
dear.
I
I don't
have
blame you
those
for being
same
biased.
expectations. All I ask
Yeah,
of you
oh.
in return, come and join us. We're looking to the future, out beyond the horizon where dreams are made.
Give us a big
I said
trouble,
earlier,
Angela.
we are daring to dream bigger than ever before.
Yeah, Angela Richter.
Well, I'm
Right
daring you to
now,
dream
yeah.
right along with us, and
For the
you
next
will be
10
glad that
years,
you did.
Disney
It
is
might
going
be
to be
impossible to believe
too
this, but your best
fixated
Disney
on
memory,
fixing
it is
their
yet to come.
sinking ship.
And listen, our great big beautiful tomorrow.
And yes, Universal
starts
will be
today.
eating their lunch.
So
Universal
thank you everyone
is
for
coming out
being
with
here
so
at
much stuff.
Destination D23, and
The
of course, thank you to the
DreamWorks Kid
Muppets
Zone,
for
well, it used to be
making this
Kid Zone, but now
morning
it's DreamWorks.
extra
We're going to have the
special.
DreamWorks character meet and greets that are out there. Epic Universe is going to be firing all
Before we
thrusters.
go, I have one last surprise for my friend
Angela
Dave
Richter.
here. Get
They
over
aren't
here,
looking to the
Dave.
future. They are looking to September 30th and buying Hulu.
You're
Yes.
obviously most famous for your
Yes.
work with the Muppets,
All
right?
the billions
But
they have, they're
you
going to
have a
wind up paying
special
for Hulu.
connection
They
to
are
another
broke.
character
They can't afford to build anything new.
who can only be found here at Walt Disney World. And this is one of my
I know,
favorite
Dawn.
characters.
Ooh, this is freaking
And I
painful.
know a lot of people love him here too. I thought it might be fun to bring him out to meet you, of course, and to meet all of
Oh,
our
God,
fans.
please,
What do you guys
Josh.
say? You want to meet him? All right, guys, let's bring him out.
Oh, Lord. Let me tell you. This is a please don't eat us.
He's on his way.
This is why they're bringing out Figment. Not the Dream Finder. They're bringing out Figment because it's going to be a Figment meet and greet, y'all.
Oh, good to see you. It's Figment, everybody. All right, listen.
Yep, here comes
I
the
am
Figment bait.
You're looking great. I am so excited to tell you that Figment will be ready to meet his fans in person starting tomorrow inside
look.
the Imagination Pavilion at Epcot.
Oh, tomorrow?
And you all are going home today with a special figurine of Figment himself.
We already got the popcorn bucket.
And in honor of this special occasion, I've asked our Walt Disney World cast choir and our global ambassadors to lead us in a song that I think speaks to everything that we've been talking about today. How about you all join us for one little spark? Thank you all for being here. I'll see you all real soon.
I'm so underwhelmed.
D23, let's sing it together. You know this one. Here we go. One little spark of inspiration is at the heart.
Oh God, stop singing. Stop singing. Please stop singing. Yeah, the costume looks great. Did I get that right? A ship island they will repaint in the Disney ride in 10 years. Yes. They took an hour from life. I hope I get a good amount of ad revenue from this because this was painful. Oh, Floral, it's a dragon, basically. The guy in the costume. Yeah, that's the character Figment. Yeah. This is a Figment. Yeah, this moment is so moving. I wish they'd move it to Pittsburgh. Undead Nerd, some people love Figment. I don't get it. I know for some kids who are on the autism spectrum, like my nephew, he loves Figment because of the bright colors. Well, that's why he does, and just the personality. But in general, he was not my dude. He was not my dude.
Okay, that's a wrap. Great show, everyone. Hey, boss, did anyone figure out who Dave is?
What is with the
I'm afraid
echo?
not, Scooter.
Hello, Disney fans. We're now going to take a short 15-minute break. That's just enough time to relish in a Walt Disney World Resort Breakfast of Champions. So go enjoy a turkey leg, a citrus swirl, or try the gray stuff. It's delicious.
Well, folks, what?
Hey everyone, and welcome back. Are you as excited as we are about the news from Disney parks around the world?
No.
I don't even know what I'm most excited about.
Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and say I'm pumped about everything. And there's plenty more surprises, celebrations, and a full century
I'm
of history.
about to
We're
say
gonna take you through
something.
today. Don't go anywhere just yet.
That's right. And in
Why
that case,
does he
there's not
have
moment to
a
lose. We have special presentations
adult
from
film
National
star
Geographic and
mustache
Walt
on?
Disney Imagineering, taking us through 25 historic years of Disney cruise time and over 40 years of Epcot. Enjoy the live stream of Destination D23, presented by Live.
Hi, I'm Amy.
And I'm Jason.
And we are the founders of
Lug. Lug was founded in 2005
Nope.
with our primary
Nope,
focus
Floral.
on colorful bags and
Nope.
accessories that provide solutions for your
I've been doing
The key
streams
to
enough
Lug
with
is about giving you
Disney
unique
content
pockets and
that I know
silhouettes,
my
but
way
also
around
really cool colors
for the
and
most
prints.
part.
I love
I'm
how our
sorry.
bags are
No,
inspired
not
by
sorry.
Everyday family adventures.
We are true Disney fans. We live and breathe the Disney lifestyle.
We live here in Orlando, Florida.
We know the parks inside and out, and so now to be able to bring you bags,
I have
here that are
never
gonna work for
heard
you,
of
but then also celebrate your favorite characters.
this
I think is pretty
company.
special.
It's
We are
it's
excited to be
like
here at Destination D23
Loungefly
to celebrate our co-brand
without
Disney
a
parks. Our first few
without
product drops are
style.
gonna take
But
you on a
anyway.
tour around the World Showcase.
What's so exciting about this merchandise that we are previewing is that it's exclusive to Disney parks. You can only get it here.
We are excited
Ah,
for you to learn
really?
more about Lug.
So welcome to our Lug family, and we invite you to join us on our journey.
Let's see. I am trying to mute this here, so forget Mark. You know who Mark is. So let's see here. Anyway, so let me pop this up really quick. Usually I'm on point, but like I say, I am so not a morning person. Well, that was the event. D23 for all of the most ardent of Disney fans. Basically, what they had today or this morning, was the park segment, which supposedly is to. Daggone it! I need to share my screen. Again, this is just most of the Pixie. I won't say Pixie Dusters, but yes, I will. Like the most ardent Disney fans who go to D20, who join D23, and then go to this D23 event, which is a whole weekend. Well, not a whole weekend, we'll say Saturday and Sunday, completely sold out. So these are the most ardent Disney fans that were in that audience. And judging by the serious lack of enthusiasm that was coming from the audience, there was nothing of substance really in that panel that I could think of that Josh D'Amaro was there to champion. Most of the stuff that I was interested in that they presented were all for either the Chinese Disney parks or the Disney park in Japan, Tokyo Disneyland. The one thing for Walt Disney World that actually seems to be good because it's blue sky, but it's literally 10 years away, is the retheming of Dino Land into, like, say, Encanto / Indiana Jones. So it's probably going to be Central America, South America, probably Central America. It's probably what they'll wind up calling it, or the areas around the Gulf of Mexico, to be more accurate. But that's over 10 years away. But with regards to Zootopia, I knew we weren't going to get that awesome animatronic and ride like they have that they're putting together over in Shanghai. No, we get a Zootopia projection show on the Tree of Life. So think of it as Shanghai Disneyland got the Lexus, Disney World got the skateboard when it comes to Zootopia. They could have kept that as far as I'm concerned. That's just seriously an insult to anybody who's a Disney fan. That's the bone that they threw at the non-whales, pretty much. Checking it out says that was awful. Thanks for sharing. Well, you are welcome. You are welcome. So I'm going to go through a couple more of the comments before I wrap up here in a bit. First of all, 62 of you guys watching, thank you so very, very, very much. If you're watching this on a replay, thanks for watching the replay. Hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed to me. Make sure you're subscribed to That Park Place as well. Retro Nerd Girl says, couldn't the Muppets do this presentation? It would be so much better. Yeah, they would take it over completely. If you've when you've watched watching this, hang on, somebody just sent me a text. Can't talk right now, I'm streaming. If you notice, every time the Muppets came on stage, in my brain, that's who I was connecting with. Because again, they're relational. They have to play off of each other. They feed off of each other and put that energy out there into the audience. But they would take it over. Let's put it this way. One of the Muppets could like upstage Josh Tomorrow and any of those guys. None of those people up there were like production was they presentation production ready. There's zero connection, which is why they had to give away a free cruise and $100 gift cards to spend on food and giving them free preview access ahead of time to Moana and the Journey of Water with the possible bacterial, you know what I'm talking about. And then they get to see ride Test Track and what is it? I think they get to see that fireworks show. Oh, and they get to meet Figment. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'd wear a disguise too if I had to promote. That's a good one. Oh, man. WED Imagineer 13 says, well, I didn't get excited about anything coming to Walt Disney World. I just wanted one teeny tiny thing to smile about. Yeah, I was not expecting anything really for Disney World. They haven't really been putting a lot of effort into Disney World. And plus, again, Epic Universe is being built. So only thing I'm really interested in with Walt Disney World is over 10 years away, and that depends on how they execute it. Dana K says, don't diss the caterpillar. That was just weird. Just weird. They're adults, and that's creepy. Yeah, it's not the families, that go to Disney, and they put them in an event like this because it could be very easy to, say, hey, bring families in here. We got free food. We got entertainment for the kids. Talk to us about, your Disney experience and stuff like that. They could have did that. That was real. But this was a whale event, as you guys were saying. They want the people, they want the Disney adults who are going to pay all of this money. And if you want a picture of just how Disney is not catering to families, with that cruise that they gave away with the ship that they haven't finished getting built yet, look at who won that particular cruise. It's not a coincidence. I really don't believe that was a coincidence. You notice she came up there and she's all swagged out in Figment gear. They couldn't pick somebody who, was dressed like a tourist, like a fan, so to speak. No, that's very, very sus. Extremely, extremely sus. Yes, embarrassing, completely embarrassing. Nothing interesting, really at all. Again, the one thing I'm interested in is 10 years away, even if they do execute it or not, needs to be seen. Charles Radcliffe says, love you all have to step away. Well, thank you, Charles, so much for being here. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so very, very, very much. Thank you. Let's see. It's more. Oh, man, you guys have such great, great, great comments in here. I'm trying to get to them all. Space Dave is anticlimactic, like most modern Disney movies or streaming shows. Yeah. Let's see, what was it? Like an hour and a 90-minute panel, and they probably had 7 minutes of actual, real, concrete announcements, really, that anybody cared about. It was just a waste of time. Again, which is why they probably had to give people those $100 gift cards, so they didn't revolt. Steel Leg of History says, yeah, I was thinking of that too, but don't want YouTube to hit you for my comment. Well, it was way, way into the stream, so it actually would have been okay, but I went with the euphemism anyway. Checking it out says, that was awful. Thanks for sharing. LOL. Well, you are more than welcome. The mantra on my channel is I always keep it real when it comes to theme parks. And this is it, because pixie dust is a hell of a drug. And you have to really fight against that pixie dust because it's seductive, I tell you. Sure is. And they're proud of it. A multi-billion-dollar is proud of that. Yeah. They were not excited. No, because it's like it has nothing to do with them. It's like we're in Disney World. Give us something for Disney World. Like we got nothing. Well, no, I'll take this back. They've got a Hatbox Ghost that no one asked for that's resulted in the clock that strikes 13 covered up at the Haunted Mansion, which takes away from the Haunted Mansion ambiance. It's ridiculous. Ugh. Lady Ombre says they have been known for a while. Their biggest recognition was being on an Oprah's list. They just started making Disney-themed products. Oh, okay, because I had never heard of Lug before at all. And looking at some of their bags, some of them look to be, I won't call it knockoff, but I'll say Loungefly inspired in a way for some of them. So that's interesting. Very interesting. Thanks, Lady Ombre, for that for all that information about lugs. I'd never heard of them before. Avarice Carmageddon says underwhelming and 10 years of ship and new ride. It's all blue sky except for the international parks. Yes. I think it's because they know that for the US parks, they got nothing. And Universal is just popping stuff off. They dropped Super Nintendo World. This year. They dropped Super Nintendo World this year. Super Nintendo World is going to be dropping an Epic Universe here in Orlando next year. It's going to open. They have nothing. So for 10 years, because between Disney having to buy Hulu and then fix their own internal problems, it's going to take them a decade to get their stuff figured out. Jonathan Boudreaux says, I wanted Zootopia Land in Disney World, damn it. Oh, yeah. I wanted it, but in the studios, not in the Animal Kingdom. But looking at what Shanghai Disneyland is getting for Zootopia, I'm like, how come we can't get that? Why can't we get that? And yeah, Alan, vaporware. It's totally blue sky on the back of a napkin. And honestly, the reason why I believe they had to announce that to kind of throw that bone out is because Encanto merchandise is all over the parks right now. I just saw a bunch of it over in Disney Springs. Hispanic Heritage Month is coming up. I believe it's starting in like 3 days or something like that. I think it starts the 15th. Yeah, September 15th. Yeah, I think that's when it starts off. So that's why. All this stuff is for a reason. All this stuff is for a reason. Kristen, email. I love that Indiana Jones is coming, but why can't we keep the animal theme in? Yeah, Undead Nerd. I can't see. That's what it needs to be. It's Indiana Jones. Keep that over in the studios like it is now. But I think they needed something to remind people, hey, go watch Crystal Skull. I don't know how many of you saw when I live streamed the Indiana Jones stunt show a couple months ago. And when they asked, who's a fan of the Indiana Jones movies, people were clapping wildly. Yeah, it's great. And then they asked, so who's excited for Dial of Destiny? Crickets. Yeah. Those projecting animators had better get paid well for that. You would think so. It's such a, I will say this. I'll qualify it by saying this. The projection show onto the Tree of Life is very cool with the way that the Tree of Life is textured and the leaves and everything. So it's a very kinetic experience. So it is cool to look at. But we've seen it before, Disney. Wow us with something different. This is not different. This is called we're gonna throw you guys a bone so you don't revolt. Appers Carmageddon says your commentary was more entertaining than the entire presentation. Well, I am glad you guys enjoyed it. Take care, Snortapoopus. Space Dave 2000 says it was like watching your 3-year-old dance around screaming, "Look at me, look at me, look at me." And Helena J says America got the Pinto of new builds. Yeah. Yeah. That we did. You forget, no, we got the water. Moana Journey of Water. You know, play with water. Look for a lot of influencer videos that are going to be coming out this weekend. Yeah. A good percentage of them do not want to really seriously criticize the Moana Journey of Water, because put it this way, do you want to be 100% honest and fair? Or do you want to keep getting invited to the Disney parties? That's the conundrum. Russ Sarah says, me, my mom, and sister saving up going to Tokyo Disneyland to see Fantasy Springs. That is awesome. I want my sister to go with me to Tokyo Disneyland. We keep talking about it, and we're just like, you know what? Let's do it. I thought about going to Shanghai Disneyland. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I want to step into the world of the CCP. Let's see. Floral from Under a Rock, another one of our theme that part place personalities. The Muppets are the only thing on that stage that connected with people because of long-term relationship with the observers, not just the chemistry on stage. Yes, and you're right. That connection between the two, between the characters, because of their relationship, the stage is just the presentation. Whether it's a stage or it's a television, you're right. They are going to connect with the folks who are observing. And maybe this is just me, but I think they threw that out there at the last minute. Said, we need to save this because we got nothing. What are we going to do? Let's recreate the late night show feel. Wrong. These are Disneyers. We do not care about the late night show. If you were going to do that, then make it like Muppets Tonight. But, you know, I didn't get asked. Hi, Angela Richter. Thank you so much for being here, my dear. I sure do appreciate that. You have a blessed day too, Steel Leg of History. Helena J says, can I just repeat? Yes, please do. She had on a mask and not only hugged the guy, but hugged the guy with no mask. Just an observation. Yes. And that was pretty much my observation as well. Yeah. If you go back into the stream, which hopefully by the end of the day today, I'll have the chapters put up, and go back and look at that. That scene right there pretty much tells you everything you need to know about Disney right now, Blake. DL Fendel, hello, says, I woke up late and missed it. Just got here. What'd I miss? Oh, wait, it's Disney in 2023. I miss nada, nothing, nonsense, and BS, right? Smile? Well, let's put it this way. The good stuff that you did miss are all for the overseas parks. If you go in the stream and you see where Hong Kong Disneyland, Shanghai Disneyland, and Tokyo Disney are getting, it will make you PO that we are not getting it in the US parks. But hey, they have more money. Disney's broke. DL, rewatch for the comments. We've been on. Yeah, you guys in the chat have been on fire. That's why I love you guys in the chat dropping your observations. Avarice Carmageddon says, thank you for sharing. I appreciate your honest commentary. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I mean, I like to be fair. I don't like to sugarcoat stuff. If I like something, I like it. If I don't, I'm going to tell you. So you guys are more informed. This is payback to Florida, Helena J. It's kind of like, well, Bob is petty. He likes to be called Big Bob, Bob Iger. He is petty. And he thinks he's doing payback to Florida, but Universal is like, man, the more you keep dissing Florida, the more money we're going to make. Keep it up, Bob, and pay up for Hulu. EMS, hello, says Miss Creole always looks nice. Thank you, EMS. I appreciate that. Thank you. Bless you for that. Thank you. Let's see. DL Fendel has two really, really good points here. Trace this history of former champs in any arena, and you'll see that once they lose big for a long time, there's no such thing as recovery. It's over. That doesn't mean you can't be great. Second place, look at Knott's in the OC. I love Knott's Berry Farm, but it takes the mentality of we're not the biggest, deal with it, and Disney's arrogance will never let them do that. You are 100% right. Disney's arrogance has led them to this point of thinking that no one could overtake us. What? Universal Orlando? That's a Six Flags park. We're Disney. We'll always be on top. See where that's got you so far. Totally agree with that. Gray-haired snake, hello. It's the same with Encanto. Animal theming. Did the movie have an animal focus? It did have, yes, it did. It did have an animal dimension. With respect to, oh my gosh, I am blanking on his name. Antonio, excuse me. Oh my gosh, Antonio. So Antonio, his gift was that he could communicate with animals. So his whole room was just about all the animals that he could communicate with. So I could see either an attraction or a walkthrough based on that, with how he interacts with different animals, how he meets certain animals, how he talks to certain animals. So if they pull that off right, which I don't really give them much, I don't really have much faith that they will, see what happens. It could be a excellent, excellent family attraction and a chance to educate children about the animal world. It could work like that, but hey, I'm not an Imagineer. They haven't paid me for that. But I could so see it. I could so see it. Hey, Punk Trace, good to see you, my dear. Good to see you. Let's see. Old Indiana Jones needs to find the founding youth. Oh, let's see. Coach O'Dragon, hello, says, well, all I can say is I can't wait for the promo commercial to drop for Epic Universal. You know what's coming. Man, that's going to be insane. Everything that you wanted to see. It's going to be amazing. WED Imagineer 13 says the D23 president just said Josh's presentation was amazing. We did not watch the same presentation. Oh, yeah, we watched the same presentation. The D23 president was all enveloped in pixie dust. That's what happened. The pixie dust told him to say it was amazing. The disconnect is something else, isn't it? Absolutely. Uncle Roger, I like that name, Uncle Roger. Uncle Roger, do you think the music for Epcot's new show will be original? Symphony as part of the name gives me hope. Like Silly Symphony? I hope it's original. I really do. I think that it will. The reason why is I'm not really hearing much about it. When they were talking about Harmonious and they I guess think they released some of the music for Harmonious and it was freaking awful. I think they knew they had to go back to the drawing board. People want something that's new and that's different with a touch of the familiar. So I really hope that it'll be original music with nostalgia from the past. So we'll see. If it's warmed over crap, people already voted with their dollars and with their voice with what happened with Harmonious. So I would think that they would not want to make the same mistake, especially since they've yeeted all videos on YouTube of Harmonious. Yeah, including mine. They left it out there for like 9 months before they did something. Retro Nerd Girl said it's so sad they have done so little with the Muppets property. So sad. Yes, it is. It is. As a Muppets fan, it's just like, come on, do more, do more, do more. Back in the day, I want to say maybe 2 years ago or so, they had the Muppets show up near Hall of Presidents, like that little I want to say facade next to Hall of Presidents. The Muppets actually were in there and they did like this 4th of July spiel and it went over extremely well. And they haven't gone back to doing it. And it's a darn shame. Yeah, I am as well. So I don't know if they said that to kind of hear the reception or what, but we should have at least gotten something, at least like 15, 20 seconds or something like that. But that would actually require preparation, and it does not look like they were prepared truly for this panel at all. DL Fendel says, so in other words, it's all payoff to the Chi-Coms and paid for by the Japanese. Yes. No other way to put it. Yes. Vanessa Neal says, this reminds me of 6th grade science fair. LOL. Boring. It was so boring. It was so bad. It was so bad. I predict we were going to see a lot of videos coming out clowning this panel more so than last year. It's going to be something else. Tom Jr. Jackson says they are doing D23 updates right now. Oh, okay. Okay. I know I mainly wanted to look at the Parks News channel or not Parks News, Parks News, the panel for the Parks News. That was what I was most interested in finding out. Thank you, Punk Trace, for that $1 super chat, my dear. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Your super chats really help my channel. They come in handy to help, upgrade the channel, new equipment, for me to get iced coffee from Joffrey's. I love that Joffrey's iced coffee. Delicious. Joffrey's iced coffee hits so well on a hot day. So thank you. Thank you so very much. WDW Central says, hello. Well, hello. Welcome to my chat. Thank you so much for checking it out. And I see Oak Forest Boys who says, hey, everyone. Well, hey, hello, hello, hello. Meg B says, I hope it is original, but sad because we will miss it by 2 weeks when we go in November. Oh, man. Yeah, so you'll be able you will miss it in person, but your girl will definitely live stream it, just like I did with the Harmonious. Not the same, but at least you'll get to see it that way. Helena J says nostalgia is important with Disney. They've lost the plot. Yes, they have. Yes, they have indeed. Tom Jr. Jackson says, Reina Creole, did they ever open that Moana thing in Epcot? Yes and no. Cast members have had a chance to preview it. The D23 attendees at the panel today, they get their own special preview of Moana Journey of Water. I think it's this evening that they get to check it out and get to experience it. Pass holders like myself will get to experience it on the 24th of this month, and it will officially open to the general public in October. So that's a timeline for Moana Journey of Water. True story. Any budding nerds out there, little kids who want to learn programming, they can do the same thing, literally. Look it up. Look it up. Let's see. Tom Jr. Jackson says August 9th, 10th, 11th, 2024, D23 Anaheim. Okay, well, I guess that's where I'm going to be. I guess that's where I'm going to be for D23. So I am planning to go to Disneyland, so I'm kind of sketching out the costs and everything right now. I would love to go to D23 to basically give you the non-pixie dust version of what's going on. Hey, okay, you inspired me. About to make some off iced coffee. Well, enjoy that iced coffee, DL Fandom. Moana's Journey of Basili. Everyone splash in the water with every other sweaty, sick kid in the park. Yeah, and be sure to wear your useless mask. Smile. Some other people said that too. And they changed the name. It's called D23, the Ultimate Fan Expo. Okay, that sounds like a challenge to me. Challenge accepted. I'll be a D23 next year. Let's see. Okay. All right. Well, folks, we went longer than I expected, but I wanted to hop on and do a live stream of these park announcements so you can kind of hear a different perspective in real time as they've announced these things. And again, very underwhelming. I am not impressed. As a US Parks fan, I'm pissed because everything is going to the overseas parks. So, one of the worst presentations I have ever seen. It wouldn't surprise me that they threw this together within the past 24 hours. Josh DeMauro does not seem confident at all. And Bob Iger looked like he was reading off a teleprompter, like he was in a hostage video for that presentation in the beginning. Well, not presentation, but let's just say do a video, and you can go ahead and play it. Let's see. No, the new name is D23 Journey of Pixie Dusters. Oh, well, you guys are amazing, and thank you so much for hanging out to help me get through this right here. I thought it was important, kind of bring this up, stream it, get you guys feedback in real time for this non-announcement. But Jonas has, I love this comment, it's perfect. Jonas J. Campbell says, I know it can get lost in the noise of Disney not having it together, but this was really not impressive. 100%. This was not impressive at all. At all. They phoned it in for real. Lady Ombre says, thanks for this. Your stream made it fun. Disney, not so much. Oh, well, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. So many of you have been watching this. Please definitely enjoy the replay. If you are catching the replay on this, make sure you're subscribed to me. Make sure that you're subscribed to That Park Place. I'll have the link to that channel in the description box of this video, where you will see videos not only from myself, but from the likes of Jonas, the likes of Floral, and all kinds of folks that are on That Park Place theme, where That Park Place channel, where we talk about all the news that should be fun. So folks, until next time, have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye.